Alright, might as well just get into it. Hello, well, not everyone yet, but hello VOD watchers and lurkers. Welcome to the stream. Today we are playing more Atelier Sophie 2. Because I missed this game. Oh, there's somebody. Hello, Manuel. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you. Yeah, we're gonna play more Sophie 2 today. Our second session. I did a little bit of work off stream. Just to kind of optimize our gear and get some of the alchemy recipes done, because I think I figured out the best way to pace this game for streaming. And a little bit of cleanup work after each stream should go pretty well, I think. Hello, Thrash Panda. It's good to see you. I hope you've been well. But, yeah. For those who weren't here last time we played this, I've got a special, ping tuber made by Wesley K. Dance, who I will give a shout out right now. You should definitely go follow him. A very cool communist rebellion leader sheriff man who is currently painting right now. So if you like to double dip on streams, you should go over there too. I think I did that right. Did I do that right? I did that right. Perfect. Right picture showed up. But yeah, no, Dance is great and also does a lot of art commissions. So yeah, show him some love. I'm dropping stuff, but you can't tell because I'm a ping tuber, and so I'm not like leaning under my desk, and you don't have to know I'm dropping stuff because you couldn't hear it. So I didn't drop anything. That was in your head. You imagined it. Let's get over to gameplay, though. Wow, gameplay! I made a cool pose. I'm like the JoJo opening, but I'm a dog. Also, I'm a dog. Or not normally a dog. I found that there were free animal ears, so I put free animal ears on my character. And now I just look like Corone, but we're also Sophie, so that's cool. Anyway. Let's get back to it. Hope everyone's having a good... What day? It's Sunday? Having a good Sunday so far. What are we doing? I gotta remember what we're even doing in this game. I remember we went to, like, a tree. Dropping things is enemy propaganda. That's right. That's right. So, don't listen to dropping things. Dropping things lies to you and misleads you. There's no such thing as dropping things. Clearly. We went to a big tree with Plachta. Not the Plachta who's on the screen, but our Plachta, who's the other Plachta. Because apparently there's more than one Plachta, so that was not a great way to start that. Anyway, we went to a tree, and then we got sucked into a portal, and we got separated from Plachta. And then we met up with an alchemist who's named Plachta. And as it turns out, the alchemist named Plachta we met up with is, like, the same Plachta, but from, like, 1,000 years ago. Before she became... Oh, this is really loud. There we go, that's better. Same Plachta from, like, 1,000 years ago, before she got turned into a book by the wizard, who was the bad guy from the first game. And, this is not... We didn't go back in time. We're just in some sort of weird parallel world where people from different places in time kind of get sucked together, I think. I think that's kind of the gist of it, but we're still sort of figuring all that out. We're trying to find our Plachta, who got pulled through with us, but we got separated. We're working with vintage OG Plachta in the meantime, and we proved ourselves as an alchemist, and now we are in the Plachtaverse, and we gotta go save Plachta from the Plachtaverse. Exactly. That's it. That's the story so far. I think we have a special page for just what we're doing. Right, so apparently there's this girl named Ramizel who might know the whereabouts of Plachta, so we're trying to find her to get the information we need on what we gotta do to find her, where she might be. But I think what we learned at the end of last stream is that it's not just some random girl named Ramizel. It's our grandma from a long time ago. Because in the first game, Sophie's grandma is like already dead, and she inherited the atelier from her. And this seems to be like her grandma from way back when. So we haven't met her yet, but that's who we're looking for right now. Who is also in the Plachtaverse. There you go. What do we have to do? Let's see. It might prove kind of tricky to charge these weather-changing tools, but coming up with recipes is one of the most important alchemy skills, and going to give it your best shot. Devise the recipe for Sunlight Heliodor. Oh. Let's see. Might want to just read all of these, honestly. Grammyzell will guide us through the plot. Grammyzell. Perfect. I like it. Her name is now Grammyzell. It's canon. Let's see. I should gather some materials while I'm out looking for a Grammyzell. Who knows, I might even come up with a new recipe or two. We walked as far as we could, but our path forward is blocked by a river. I did notice a strange rock nearby, and Alette said she saw... Alette is our other party member who is not a Plachta. She's the one with the pink hair. Alette said she saw Grammyzell use it to change the weather. No, to make the world go shwim. What kind of power could that be? Maybe Kati knows something about it. I didn't mean to scroll down. I borrowed a pair of weather-changing tools from Elias, who I also don't remember who that is either, but they're currently out of power. It looks like I'll have to use alchemy to charge them. I also realized that Grammyzell might be my grandma, but when she was young. Still, for now, I'd better go back to the atelier and charge these tools. But maybe I should drop by Perka's shop first. Perka looks like VTuber Fang. I hyperfixated on that last time because it is very, very spot on. Just Fang is in this video game. Hello, Mr. Faceless, and hello, Booba. Welcome in. Sophie is Doctor Strange, and this is the timeline where Spider-Man teams up with Thanos to steal Plachta's top secret M9X Sidewinder missile recipe. Exactly. But hello, welcome in. And hello, Tuku. Welcome, welcome. Ramizel, the best Evangelion, and also Grandma. That's right. Wait. That was, one of the angels. Was that the first angel? Let me see. Was that the diamond? That was, yeah, Ramiel. Yeah, Ramiel was the diamond. I think that was the fifth angel. Was that the first one in the show? I thought it was, but maybe not. Stage 15. No, that was way later on. I thought that was earlier in the show than it was. It's been a long time. Yeah, we're gonna go look for, a giant floating diamond who is also Sophie's grandma, apparently. In some sort of strange twist that doesn't really make sense, because I didn't know space alien geometry could be, a human grandmother, but it can, you know? Keep an open mind. That's what counts. Alright. So yeah, we're gonna, it might prove kind of tricky to charge these weather-changing tools. Okay, so we're doing weather-changing stuff so we can go meet up with Grandma. Got it, that's where we're at. You're thinking of Sitchi. I don't remember Sitchi. Let's see. Oh, that, you know, that one's the... That was the first one. You're right. Their names are similar. They both got the EL going on. So the third angel was the first one in the show. Though. The first one that was fought in the show, anyway. That's so true, Sophie. I forgot you don't speak English anymore. I'm kind of bummed she doesn't speak English anymore, considering we spent like 60 hours with English language Sophie. It's kind of strange having her like speaking Japanese all of a sudden. But that's what budget cuts do. Let's go. Alright, so, for this recipe, we have to finish a couple tasks. Yeah, she got dog ears now. I turned her into Korone. This is, Sophone Inu Neuenmuller. That's her new name. It's a really bad name, I'm sorry. So we have to finish a couple tasks to move forward. We have to hunt Blue Pony, which I already did off stream, and we have to bask in the sunlight at the highest point of the Dream Tree. I mean, her actual name is Sophie Neuenmuller, and that's pretty long. And I don't know why I'm always very, very, like... I make sure to put Sophie Neuenmuller in the title every single time, because it's my way of remembering her last name. And then I look up Neuenmuller, and I'm like, that's a strange last name, where does it come from? And as it turns out, they just made it up. It's just a funny sounding name, so I like to use it a lot. Anyway, we gotta go stand at a high place with lots of sunlight by the Dream Tree. Where's the Dream Tree at? I would say it's probably at this place that says the Dream Tree. Making fake names is the best. It's just fake German. Who needs real words when you can just make things that sound vaguely like other languages and pretend? Okay, so we gotta find the highest point and bask in it. I'm pretty sure. I I feel like the setting of... Well, not this game, because we're in, like, Wonderland. We're in, like, magical Wonderland place right now. But the setting of the first game, I'm pretty sure is supposed to be kind of German inspiration. But it's, like, fantasy Germany, you know? Hello, Allie. Welcome in. I like our new gathering approach to whack everything.
Sophie Neuenmuller. Sophie Neuenmuller. Sophie Ian Polar.
That's right. You did it, Fishbone. Those are all her name. Hello, Manuel. Oh yeah, so they made gathering a little more in-depth in this one. There's like different tools you need to craft at some point, and then once you have those, you can gather the additional items that things might have inside of them. Is not how it was before. It was a lot simpler. It was just walk up to bush and press X before. And now you gotta do more stuff. Wrapping time, exactly. Anyway, what is the highest point? It's not gonna be, it's probably up there. That looks like it's gonna be the place. You would have been here sooner, but you're out on the bike ride. Well, I hope it was a nice bike ride. That looks pretty high to me. Oh wait, isn't there like run? If we hold down this, yeah, that's run. It's the world tree! Dream tree, it's the dream tree. Although the brilliant... Wait, what did it say? Shit, I had it on auto and it skipped the text. Oh well, that's fine. Something something dream tree. It inspires you, and now you know how to make weather tools. That's great. Thanks, game. So something's under my keyboard. There. Oh, it's my missing Wacom stylus. Good, I have it now. Ended up coasting down a big hill and got up to 40 miles per hour. That seems like a really nice way to end a bike ride. The worst is when you have to do, like, the steepest, like, uphill right at the end of the trek. Although you can always collapse afterwards, but, you know, it's nice to have that breeze on the way home. Wissing stylus. I forgot how to English. Words are hard sometimes, I can't help it. So now we have everything we need, and we just have to go home to devise our new recipe. Your legs would be screaming. Oh, you love your e-bike. Oh, yeah, those are cool. And those things, like, they kind of, like, charge some... Is it, like... Does it, like, charge when it goes down hills, so you can kind of, like, get the assist when you're going up hills again? I think I've seen them like that before. Which is really nice. Your legs are always screaming. Your bones cry for freedom from this meat vessel. Well, there's an easy solution to that, and I will explain it to you. If we all just ditch our flesh, we can live in a world of skeletons. And then the bones can be happy. It's that simple. Skeleton revolution. Ditch the flesh. I'm not really sure the steps to make that happen, though, but we'll get there. We'll figure it out. One day we shall all be spooky, scary skeletons. Exactly. Or you're out of shape? No, it's your bones. It's your bones longing to escape your body, I assure you. You thought the battery was going to run out right in the middle of the ride, but a few times you just coasted and... Good. It's a good system. As long as you have, like, lots of ups and downs, you can make it work for you. Yes. You gotta welcome the bony overlords, or you're just doomed to be stuck in a meat prison forever. And if you welcome the bony overlords, you too can just be a skeleton one day. It's that simple. Anyway, let's go home. Or we can stop through town and see what's going on too, I guess. Like this cutscene that starts right now. Just kidding, I lied about the cutscene. I'm a liar, I'm sorry. What's your deal? You're small. Can I kick you? I come here every day to look at the dream tree. Everyone says it never changes, but I reckon it does. Not by a lot, but little by little. You understand, don't you? What's your deal? Nothing? Then you die. Yo, it's a bench. Oh, it's another bench. It's a bench with person on it. Took his head off. Crates? I sleep. Get out of here, Crates. You're not real to me. You're just building supplies. Back in a bit, gotta do laundry. Good luck with laundry. Not a problem. Yeah, I forgot how crazy big the world map is here compared to, the last game. Because the city there was pretty small. The one downside, though, is you can't interact with every single barrel, and that's honestly a deal breaker. It's a terrible game if you can't interact with barrels. But we can, because my sound bites work again, right? They do. A little delayed, but they work again. So as it turns out, everything was broken yesterday, and I was, like, freaking out trying to fix all of my stuff.
Oh my god!
And as it turned out, you know what was broken about it? No idea. Because I restarted my computer and literally everything worked perfectly fine. That's the tech we're dealing with. That's the kind of solution we're dealing with. It's not a cut and dry, oh, just do this. It's like, no. Sometimes things just break and there's no good explanation. That's the streamer life in a nutshell. I like your jacket. I want your jacket. Can I have it? It's a good jacket. Give it to me. What's your deal, child? Where the heck is this? I picked it up over there, but I don't know. Oh, what the heck is this? You want it? I do. I just got an expired ticket. I got 3 expired tickets, even. Yeah, she does look like a rogue. It reminds me of, one of my favorite fits from Bravely Default. The thief outfit in Bravely Default looks kind of like that. It's a good look. I also just love anything Yoshida puts his hands on. Not Bravely Default 2, that didn't have him in it. Thief. But it did show up in my results. Well, this is like the original guy, I believe. But you get your own version of this fit for your people, too. Oh, that picture's tiny. Thanks, picture. Thanks for being tiny, I appreciate it. Makes my life easy. There. Whatever. That's what it looks like. I'm shaking it around the screen. Congratulations, Nurgle, you're first! You did it. You beat everyone. Yeah, Bravely Default's great. I should play that sometimes. Good thing they're never going to port it to anything. Ever. Except for the DS. So, I guess I'll have to figure out the fancy hook my DS into stream situation. Wink. Wink. Emulator wink. I would buy a port of the original Bravely Default games if they did it. They just gotta get their stuff together and make it happen. I don't care about Bravely Default 2, though. Like, at all. I'm sure it's fine, but they took my favorite artist off of the project. And, the artist was, like, half the reason I was there in the first place, so... Not interested anymore. You can broadcast on your DS to stream. You can! I don't know if I want to risk messing up my 3DS at this point in time, though. Because I've got a lot of stuff I really care about on my 3DS. And there'd be no way to get it back because of the eShop being down. So I'm a little paranoid about that stuff. I'm just checking out the fits of people now. Yeah, my 3DS is loaded. Where is it? Just hack a Wii into a 3DS. There we go. Or a Wii U, you mean? I care less about my Wii U. I mean, like, I like the Wii U, but, I lost access to most of the games on my Wii U, so I don't really care about modifying it. Whereas my 3DS has a ton of games on it still, so I am scared of modifying it. I would be interested in trying to make my Wii U into a 3DS. I think that could be very fun. Hello, Ziryu, welcome in. Wow! Oh, have you not seen this model yet? Dance made this for me a while back. Actually, a couple months back at this point, but I was waiting until Atelier Sophie 2 to show it again. That is not the right thing. Let me see if I can... I'll just pull the whole Fugi folder up. Nope, that's... Why am I not in the Fugi folder? Why am I not in the Fugi folder? I am apparently not in the Fugi folder. Hello? Oh, there we go. That's better. Yeah, see? There's the full thing. I got 2 horns now! Yeah, I mean, they're fake, but, you know, I have them. Again, I think it's kind of bullshit how I'm a reindeer. Or, you know, part reindeer. But I can't even grow my own antlers. That's bullshit. But I can cosplay like I have antlers really well, and that's fun. Fake horns, but genuinely cute. Thank you, I appreciate it. Oh wait, what's your deal? Back in the real world, each day was such a flurry of activity that I never got to do much for myself. Got it. I think I already read that. You go away now. Turn off the Wi-Fi on the 3DS before Nintendo... Oh! When did they do that? When are they actually taking that offline? That's a good point. Because that is a thing they're doing. They're doing, like, a really fucked up update. Well, the update's not really going to affect, pre-existing purchases, I don't think. But it does mess up stuff that makes it harder for modders. Either way, it's a lousy move, because it's like, if you're not going to support the platform anymore, why do you care? The people who are messing around with their 3DSs are not people who are going to go out and be like, oh, I gotta replace my 3DS with the Switch. A, they might already have one, and B, modders do what they do for reasons beyond wanting to buy the new games. It's really stupid. Nintendo, again, great games. Kinda hate them as a company a lot of the time, though. But yeah, there's like a few things on there that I do really want to go back to and like play on stream. Bravely Default games I love. Luckily, a lot of stuff has been ported, but not everything. There's some like eShop stuff I was kind of upset about, because like one game I have is called, I think it's called like Revenge of the Friday Monsters or something. Let me double check the name on that one. Which is really cute. It's the same people who make those like summer vacation games, or like that Shin-Chan game that came out like a year ago. And they made a 3DS game, but it had like a kaiju theme. You like that game? Well, I have it downloaded, but it crashes all the time. So it's like, I hope my download's not corrupted, because there's no way for me to re-download it because they took the store away. Attack of the Friday Monsters, that's what it is. It sucks. And then like another one that I love, but it also crashes all the time, is, oh, what is it? It's a Grasshopper Suda51. You're the president of Japan, and she's like a high school girl who can transform into a mech, and then it turns into a shmup. What is that game called? It's fun, though. 3DS games. Liberation Maiden. Liberation Maiden is also really good, but it crashes, and it's like, I can't re-download it if it's, like, corrupted or something, because there's no store. And, yeah. Game preservation is kind of a problem right now. It's a bummer. 3DS has a really good library. It has an incredible library of good download games that you can't buy anymore. Actually, hold on, I'm pausing this for a second. I want to see if I can find my 3DS and just go through the list, because there's a lot of notable stuff there. One moment, I'll be back in a moment. Everything in general is at risk now. Yeah, exactly. I mean, especially since everything's moving to digital. But, yeah, one moment. Alright, we're back. I'm just gonna go through the list of some, like, really good stuff on here. Okay, so... yeah, Animal Crossing New Leaf I still think is the best Animal Crossing game. They added a lot of really cool stuff with, New Horizon. But it changed a lot, too. And Animal Crossing New Leaf is very much the peak of what Animal Crossing was up till the point of New Horizon. Some stuff carried over, but for the most part, they kind of, you know, I enjoy New Horizon, and I'm not saying this as a slight to New Horizon because I know my opinion of Breath of the Wild is divisive. But New Horizon is like the Breath of the Wild to Animal Crossing. It changes a lot of the formula around and makes it very different. I welcome a lot of the changes, but it doesn't mean I don't miss, like, peak Animal Crossing before those changes, and that game is physical, so you can still play it, but it's locked to the 3DS, so you gotta buy a premium. Yeah, Attack of the Friday Monsters, super cool, download 3DS eShop only game. Let's see, all the Ace Attorney games, thankfully, have been re-released on a lot of things. Badge Arcade was dumb, but cool. That's an eShop exclusive thing, too, where you would just collect little badges you could decorate your 3DS menus and screens with. Because they had themes and, like, little bling you can put on your themes. And for some reason, the Switch never reintroduced themes, because the themes on 3DS are amazing. I love the themes. You should look them up on YouTube if you haven't. It's great. The decoration is so much fun. Right to Repair people need to adopt a software in their platform, because you shouldn't have to download a crack to play a game you actually bought. Absolutely. That, totally agreed. Still have a couple themes. Yeah, I have a bunch of them. My favorite is the Ashley WarioWare theme, because I'm a sucker for WarioWare, and it's just a pretty theme. Blaze Blue, Clone Phantasma, don't care. Code of Princess was a good download game, but it got a better port on the Switch from what I hear, because the game was really pushing the 3DS to the limits on here. Fun game, though. Crimson Shroud, very cool eShop-only game that I don't think ever got ported. It's a D&D dungeon crawler game, but it's really charming because it's actually, like, miniatures. You play as miniatures in, like, a tabletop environment that's, like, kind of 3D, but kind of tabletop. And it's really charming to play a video game where it's, like, all of the characters have RPG dialogue and talk to each other, but the aesthetic is just, this is a tabletop Dungeons & Dragons game. Love it. Gone forever. Let's see, Devil Survivor Overclock. I don't know if they ported those forward. They should. There's a lot of SMT games that are locked on the 3DS, too. Dylan's Rolling Western. Everyone's favorite Nintendo mascot, Dylan. You know, from the 2 Nintendo download-only games that he was in. Really good games. Pretty much dead on arrival, and super dead now, because you can't buy them, because they never bothered to port it forward. SMT4 is amazing. SMT4 is incredible. Like, listen, Nocturne's great and all, and it's got its place in history, and I think it's a really cool game, and I do need to finish it, and I like the story. SMT4 is incredible, though. It's really hard to beat the feeling of SMT4. It was a really fun game. I have not played Apocalypse, and I should, but I love the first SMT4, and I'm absolutely going to go back to that at some point. Yeah, I think, I mean, is the story bad on 5, do you think? Or do you think it's just the actual gameplay and, like, map design and stuff? Because it definitely seems like designing it around the Switch ruined a lot of things, because they just had to make sure it would run on a Switch. Because then you had, like, Devil Summoner 2, which came out and, like, seemed to do... Story is fine playing it on the Switch. Yeah, see, that's what I thought, and it's even designed for the Switch, too, so that's a bummer. Designing something around the lowest common denominator should not be necessary. Like, if it's a Nintendo first-party game, that's what you're stuck with, but, like, it's just kind of a bummer that that's what happened to SMT, because SMT4 was, like, one of the coolest, best-looking games on the 3DS, and SMT5, I really want to play, but I feel like it's kind of the opposite situation from 4, unfortunately. You're gonna get some food? No problem, hope you get good food. Less Samurai Knights. Well, that is very much a 4 thing specifically, but they are cool. Fire Emblem Awakening and Fire Emblem Fates. I like both of those games. Fates release was kind of a mess because they did the whole, like, multiple version thing, but those are all 3DS locked games, too. Oh, of course. Yeah, of course. I'm sure any Switch game would run better on a Windows Switch emulator. No questions asked. The unfortunate part is even if it runs better, it was designed for the Switch, which means, like, they kind of limited themselves. Like, compare the design philosophies that went into designing SMT5 with Devil Summoner, which came out around the same... Devil Survivor. Sorry, which came out... Is it Summoner or Survivor? Hold on. It's, No, it's Soul Hackers. No, it's Soul Hackers. Sorry, that's why I was getting it wrong. Thinking about Soul Hackers, which came around, like, was being developed at the same time. One of those games was designed, and they're like, we're gonna, like, go all out with it. And the other one was like, we're gonna hold it back because of the hardware. And so the one that was, like, the mainline game got held back because it was a Nintendo exclusive. So kind of a bummer. But, I do still want to play it. Let's see, Coca-Cola, that was okay. Gunman Clive, I think, has gotten ported. Yeah, Liberation Maiden's incredible. Art of Balance, I have a lot of things on here. The Mighty games, people know Mighty Switch Force, because that one kind of got more sequels and those were ported onto other things. But there was also Mighty Milky Way, and Mighty Flip Champs, which came before, and those did not really get ported to anything, so I think those are dead on the eShop too. Steel Diver. Nah, Steel Diver's whatever. Sakura Samurai. Art of the Sword was a pretty cool game, and I believe also eShop only. Art Style. There was a bunch of cool puzzle games. The Art Style series that Nintendo made for the eShop and never ported to anything else. There were the 3D Classics, which were pretty cool. They were just NES games, but they're, like, reimagined to be, like, pseudo 3D. And, like, yes, the 3DS has the 3D slider, but it was, like... It would still look cool on other consoles, because it wasn't just 3D slider stuff. They kind of did that, like, blocky pseudo 3D, where they add, like, a little bit of depth to everything, which has a charm in itself. But also, they're gone, because they're eShop only. Let's see. All the GBA games that they kind of put on the 3DS, but only if you bought the system early enough, which was strange. Rusty's Real Deal Baseball was a weird free-to-play experience, but it was pretty fun and pretty charming for what it was, and it's also dead. Super dead. Super dead. I think the eShop closing makes that game extra not playable in its full extent, so that sucks. Big proponent of, if service requires an online component, you should by law have to make available the service stack software when... Yeah, I agree. I think any sort of free-to-play endeavor needs to have a plan for the end game. Because, I mean, it's especially true with all of the games where people are pumping money into them over, like, long periods of time. But I think in all of these cases, it's like you need to have some sort of solution for when your servers are going offline that's not just nobody has access to this anymore, because that's just a really fucked way to do something. And, like, if you want to appreciate a medium for, like, its artistic value, which is what it should be, you can't just remove them altogether. And just be like, oh, it's done. Gone forever. Sorry about that. It would be trivial to run the Nintendo eShop on a local network if they made the server files. I could believe that. It's a very rudimentary network. Like, I'm not an expert on this stuff, but it seems as far as networks to recreate, Nintendo seems pretty primitive. Simple in a lot of ways. Let's see, what else we got? Little Red Riding Hood Zombie Barbecue. Stupid game, but I love it. It's very campy. Yeah, Resident Evil Revelations did get a port, but that was originally a 3DS game. And it's very charming playing that game in 3DS. It's just... Some of these things do exist in other forms, to be fair, but they were designed around a handheld, where, you can buy a physical copy of that one, because Resident Evil Revelations was the one that had the funny box art, so it clearly has a physical copy. It's the one that on the spine it says Revelations, so if you ever see people misspelling Revelations when talking about Resident Evil, it's a deliberate thing, because they're making fun of Capcom for screwing up really bad on their packaging. The best WarioWare game is not eShop, but that is 3DS. WarioWare Gold. Actually, did they make a physical copy of WarioWare Gold? Please tell me they made a physical copy of WarioWare Gold. Physical. Please tell me. They did. Okay, thankfully they did, because if that was unavailable, that would be a tragedy, because it's kind of the best WarioWare has ever been. And if you have a 3DS, you should play WarioWare Gold. Or if you have a quote-unquote 3DS, you should play WarioWare Gold, but you might struggle a little bit, because it does use the microphone and the tilt controls, so you kind of need it to be like a legit 3DS. Or have something else figured out. At $60, that sucks. Yeah, that sucks. Thanks, Nintendo. But it was like a best of, essentially. Because Get It Together changed a lot of fundamentals of the game. Get It Together was the first WarioWare in which you actually played as characters. And so, during the minigames, you're always directly controlling a character. Whereas, up until then, you weren't controlling a character, you were just controlling something about a minigame. And it changed the way the minigames were played. I think the new way's fine, too. I think the new way's fun, too, but there is a charm to how they've been running WarioWare up until Get It Together that you don't get from the newest game. And Gold is a showcase of all of that, and apparently overpriced, because Nintendo games sell for a ton forever. And the Mario Golf World Tour. There's new Mario Golf games, but like this was like top tier. The 3DS Mario Golf was super good. Anyway, that was a little bit of a T-tour. I want to play Atelier Sophie now. I just got distracted. I love the 3DS. You know, you hear me complain about like the Switch all the time. And the Wii U, I like the concept, but I don't think they executed on it. 3DS is just an all-around good console. 3DS was great. So it is very much a bummer they're trying to shut down people who are trying to extend the life of it. Okay, so we need to go home now, so we can drink? We need to go home now so we can drink. I need to drink something. Hold on. Alright, let's go home so we can drink. And come up with a new recipe. Oh, you know what? I just thought of something. I'm gonna get distracted again. I can't help myself. I love getting distracted. It's my favorite thing in the world to get distracted. Hold up. I'm plugging in my Stream Deck because I was working on it earlier. Techmizers was a really good idea with that whole global chip fab apocalypse that happened. Being Techmizers. Oh, you mean sticking with, like, old hardware? Because the stuff that everyone needed for the new stuff was getting harder to obtain, so they could sell more Switches because the parts were actually readily available? Is that what you mean? Or am I interpreting that wrong? Okay. Yeah, I mean, from a business perspective, Nintendo's doing everything right. I just don't necessarily like it. I would prefer to have better specs on the hardware, because for me, the games matter more than the hardware. But, as far as hardware development goes, Xbox and PlayStation are kind of a shit show these days, and Switch is doing incredible. So, I mean, yeah, no, they made the right call, for sure. I just don't like it. That's all. That's it. Did I ever save the that's it, I've come up with a new recipe soundbite? That's the question. New recipe. I think I did. I think I saved it. I did. Okay, I thought so. I just need to figure out where I saved it, or if I moved it to my... That's it. We're following through on old things. I did fix my alerts, though. I did fix all of my alerts, so they should make sound again. So that's cool. Most of my things were broken for no reason. My sound alerts was the one thing I was able to fix on my own, because that was on me. Oi, hello, Eco, welcome in. Downloads. Doing that also will allow them to make a much more efficient and better Switch 2 using matured chip fab to that... Yeah, no, that's true. I'd be excited for a Switch 2. The sooner they get that out, the better, honestly, because, like, I'd rather the gap between them and the other consoles wasn't as huge, and I'd like their hardware to up its game a little bit sooner than later, even if it's behind the others. Because again, I don't care if your graphics are lacking a little bit, I just want performance, that's all. Switch to Lite, because that will be pretty nice, yeah. Doing alright here, how are you, Ika? I am getting distracted. I just went off on 3DS tangents for a really long time. We've barely touched the game in like 10-15 minutes, but that's what happens sometimes. Stream assets. Stream assets. I did download the sound clip. I just can't remember where I put it. Dun 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 dun. I mean, this is not my computer. This is a web browser. I could just download it again, probably quicker. There was not an announcement. We're just talking speculatively, because we're talking about them trying to shut down 3DS modders. Switch 2 Lite will have current Switch performance, but in a Game Boy Advance SP footprint. Yeah, that's true. Okay, so we have this, and then we copy that, and then we go to YouTube, to MP3, and then we skip the first one because I think they're smelly. And then we'll go to the second one, and then we're going to click here, and then I'm going to paste it, and then I'm going to download it, and then I'm not going to download that because that is a random file that downloads, and I'm not going to install your shit. Sorry about that. MP3, download now. Patent applications for a new Switch. Believe it. That doesn't mean anything will happen anytime soon, but I hope so. Alright, yeah, this is the bad website, actually, as it downloads random files that scare me to my computer. So let's go to this website, because this one is better. Convert into MP3. Converting to MP3 download. Downloading the MP3. MP3 has been downloaded. Wizards 101. Play the ultimate wizard simulator. Wizards 101. It's the wizard. Close window. Change the name. Change the name to FF15. That's it. I've come up with a new recipe. Copy it. Go to Stream Assets. We're in the Stream Assets. Go to music, go to sound effects, go to paste it here, and then I'm going to drag it into my cut-ins.
That's it. I've come up with a new recipe. That's it. I've come up with a new recipe.
Alright, so now it's in my cut-ins. Oh wait, but I have to mute it. And it's in my cut-ins, and we're back. And then I'm gonna go, and I'm gonna open Stream Deck. I'm opening the Stream Deck. The Stream Deck is open. Yeah, it was nothing. I sent you guys to the void for a moment, but it was worth it, because it's for a good cause. And now I'm gonna make a button right here, and this button is going to be, ha 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 ha, OBS tools. OBS tools? Filter toggle. Filter toggle. Filter toggle? Filter toggle. Not filter toggle? Wait. Filter toggle. Filter toggle? No. Wait. Wait. Oh, I haven't set anything up on here in a while. The recipe Black Void, that's right. We've come up with the new Black Void. Okay. OBS setup link. Am I not linked to my OBS? Whatever, I am now. Oh, it's because I updated Stream Deck. Try again. Oh, shit. Oh, shit, I might not be able to do this right now. Okay, that's okay. Oh, that's okay, because instead I open Sammy. Then I go to Sammy, drag Sammy over onto my second monitor. Click on Deck 1. We're gonna take stop. No, we're not gonna take stop. We're going to take, do it. We're gonna take do it. We're gonna take do it. We're gonna copy the do it button. We're gonna paste the do it button. We're gonna rename the do it button. We're gonna edit. We're gonna edit the appearance of the do it button so it says, that's it. Nope, it's gonna say new recipe. New recipe.
Why are we still here? Just to suffer.
You're learning things. You're learning how the sausage is made. And the sausage is made by copying and pasting this thing I made so Kiara can say just do it whenever I go like, just do it.
Just do it.
Just do it. And then I'm going to copy that, but then I'm going to change it. So instead of just do it, it's going to be FF15. That's it. I've come up with a new recipe. That's it. I've come up with a new recipe. And then we're going to save button, and we're going to run it.
That's it. I've come up with a new recipe.
And I need to change the triggers, because right now the triggers are just do it, which means you will just play just do it, and both of those things will overlap, and that's not what I want. So we're going to make it, that's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's the trigger. That's, except it's going to be case sensitive, which sucks. Case sensitive sucks. I hate case sensitive. We'll make it all caps, though, because that makes it a lot easier to remember if it's all caps. So that's it. That's it. That's it. I have to edit all of the triggers. There's 4 versions of the trigger so that it can be part of a sentence and not completely break. And now, if I'm like... The exclamation point might have ruined it. I actually don't know. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Did the exclamation point ruin it? It might have ruined it. It might have ruined it. So I might have to make more triggers that include the exclamation point. That's it. Wait, hold on. Just do it.
Just do it.
Okay, no, the cooldown is not the problem.
I've come up with a new recipe.
Oh, okay, so it's still tied to the just do it trigger. It's still tied to the just do it trigger for some reason. It shouldn't be. It shouldn't. Edit triggers. Save. Popping out of lurkies to say the lurkies are now indefinite. You may or may not have potentially forgotten a commitment you made starting at 20 minutes. Oh no! Well, good luck with your commitment. No problem. It's still great to see you. Thank you for coming by. Oh, come on, Soundbite. What are you doing? Save button. Now if we do it, will it work?
That's it.
Yeah, okay.
I've come
Got
up
it.
with a new recipe.
Alright, we're good. We're good. New button. New thing's functional. New thing is functional. Let's go. Thanks. Have fun with thing. Alright. That's it now works. We are live.
Barrel.
Barrel. That's right. Barrel. Barrel. I don't think you can stack them though. Can you? Can you stack things? I didn't put the apostrophe in it. So let's see if that actually works. That's it, barrel.
That's it.
Yep,
I've
yeah,
come
you
up
can
with a
stack
new
them.
recipe.
I probably should have put the apostrophe in it, but I'll fix that later. It's fine. That used to be continued. That's why hip-hop has continued in 96. Can I talk to you? I was once hailed as the master of a certain martial art, however, I wish to improve further still, so I came to this world to train. After all, there will always be someone more skilled than you. Oh my god, you're a ghost. Wait, no, walk through me again. Walk through me again. There you go. Oh my god. We're not gonna make any progress today at all, are we? That's okay. That's fine, I'm having fun. You have the same code in a different color, it's still good. It's a phantom! These are good background designs. That's just like, that's just like the default 14 attire right there. And then you got, that's a cute dress. Got like crazy stuff's going on. What's your deal? Huh? There's something lodged in my armor. Oh, it's a claw from the last monster I went up against. Oh, I got claws from talking to him. See, it was worth it. There's no problem for an adventure to go on an adventure, but don't most people wait until they're a little more capable before they start setting out? I just remembered a dream I had. I had a dream, and it was a Twitter dream, that's pretty pathetic in its own right. But I had a dream that Gus put out a statement regarding Atelier Sophie 2, and it was an apology to everyone who was looking forward to playing the piano in Atelier Sophie 2, who liked playing the piano in Atelier Sophie 1 because they forgot to include the piano. And that is the saddest, most pathetic, tailored to me dream ever, because that was an upsetting experience, because I do love playing the piano in Sophie 1. If every battle's a close call, you're just playing with fire. He's going to get seriously hurt one day. They better have piano DLC. If you respect your game, if you respect me, put piano DLC in. There's so few barrels I can interact with, though. It's kind of upsetting. For all the improvements, that was a major setback. Who are you? Why do you have a house? I'm going to hit your bush. It's mine now. Are you Koino? Wait, is your name Koino? Boastful woman. The birds that I've been looking after almost made a break for it after she busted up her coop. While she might be a tad too boisterous, that just makes her even more endearing. But yeah, it was a hyper-specific dream. It was very strange. But I felt so validated from that dream. So validated. Dear deal. Truly delicious wheat comes from refining the quality through selective breeding. Not the easiest thing in the world, but at least time's not an issue here. It's true, because there's no time in the time dimension. This is a timeless world. Oh, you know what that is? You know what that is, chat? You know what just happened?
That's it. I've come up with a new recipe.
That's what happened. I gotta crank the volume on that. That needs to be louder. Barrel is not what just happened, but, you know, that works too. There were barrels, so they did technically happen. I gotta expand the that's it. Output gain, plus 10 on that's it. That might have been too soon. Hold on.
That's it.
Yeah, there we go.
I've come up with a new recipe. That's
what I'm after. Loud,
okay.
Bigness, excitement. Okay. Okay, see, we got a sickle, so I can harvest grass. We didn't start with the sickle. But tools don't break. Tools are infinite things, which is good, because breaking tools are dumb. Nothing should ever break in video games. It makes me sad. So don't break your tools. That might sound like it was meant to be a Breath of the Wild gripe, but it was not. It was a New Horizons gripe. Which is a great game, but I don't need my axes and my shovels to be breaking all the time. That's actually just Animal Crossing in general, though. Meanwhile, Legend of Zelda... See, yeah, exactly. Because that's not what I was thinking about, but it does apply to that, too. Just because I mentioned Animal Crossing earlier in the stream. Give me infinite tools. I'm not here to make tools, I'm here to make pretty decorations. I should go and play Animal Crossing on stream again sometime, because my island was pretty nice. I put a lot of work into making my island super fancy. And, I gotta re-download it, but we'll get there. Here to cause chaos. That's totally okay by me, we like chaos here. The only time we don't like chaos here is whenever I decide to go back and buy, what was the Final Fantasy spin-off game called again, where you gotta kill chaos? That one. We're not allowed to like chaos when I play that, we gotta kill chaos. The demo was fun. I'll probably pick up the PC version, although I heard it was even worse optimized. But my computer could handle it. Because it ran like trash on the PS4 base. What was the name of that? Final Fantasy Origins. Kill Chaos. That's right. That was the name of the game. Where is the tavern, anyway? Oh, the tavern is off of the, plaza. You have stuff for me? Nah, it hurts to breathe. No, don't mind me. This is quite normal. I put so much effort into saving others that I rather neglected my own health. I've been searching for a cure here while I take the time to recuperate. Thank you for Cooler Hydrate. Stranger of Paradise. That's it. Thank you. Final Fantasy Origins, Stranger of Paradise. Which was super fun, but on the hardware I was using when the demo came out, it was struggling very bad. All we have to do to progress the game right now is literally go home. That's it. We just have to go home, but there's so much in this town, and I don't think we did a very thorough exploration of it last time. Wait a second. Oh my god, I just realized something. Stream Deck is 5 keys wide. I could play 5-key DJ Max using the Stream Deck as controller and probably have the world's worst input lag. That'd be awesome. I should try that. I've had a Stream Deck, but I haven't done... Can that work? Yeah, it could. There's no reason it wouldn't. You just set the keys on the Stream Deck to match up with keyboard keys, and you can set it up to work for games as a controller. I could make it a little piano. Yeah! I could use it to play, I was playing Genshin last night, as you do, and that game has like a similar keyboard layout to like if you're playing 14 on a computer, where it's just like half of the QWERTY keys become a new instrument. That would work pretty well in Stream Deck, too. But largely, I've had the Stream Deck and I haven't used it enough because I've been too busy to, like, really go all out and program it, but I have time on my hands again. Also, I'll be using it a lot more when the new model is done and in and revealed, which is coming up in 6 days. 6 days till the new debut and model and 2-year anniversary, which is going to be really exciting. I probably will take at least a few days off next week to just get ready. So, I'll probably be streaming tomorrow and Tuesday, but beyond that, I might just be taking a break until Saturday. You know what? Might as well. We're getting distracted constantly anyway. Let's go over here. Hold on. Bleep, 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 bleep. Loading. 1 second. So yeah, that's going to be Saturday, June 3rd at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. It's going to be the new model. It's going to be very exciting, and I got extra info here. So we're going to do kind of like a recap at the beginning, and then we're going to do the model reveal, and I don't have to be a cocoon anymore. I do need to go back to my cocoon. I should probably do that later. I'm still kind of in the computer, but it should probably be in my body before I hatch, because I don't want to have like a weird out-of-body experience with my body being alive and me not being in it. And then I'm going to do some debut stuff. You know, people always do like the interests, what kind of games I play, stuff like that, because I never did a debut. I just sort of jumped into it, and now that I'm more established, I want to do it. And then we're going to play games with friends. I'll have friends over to play games. People in chat are more than welcome to jump in as well. Doing like Gartic Phone and Mario Kart and Jackbox, that kind of thing. So that'll be a lot of fun. You have one of the foot ones and desk ones, and you use them as mute. You have a foot one. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know there were foot ones. That sounds a lot of fun. You usually use them as mute buttons? That makes sense. Mute button's probably like the easiest thing to use it for. I have scene transitions baked into it. And that's about it right now, because I've moved a lot of things around and a lot of what I programmed on it initially isn't even right anymore. The ones are easier. I believe it. But I'll also be using it for, like, costume changes and for, like, expression changes, stuff like that. It'll be nice. Yeah, well, I'm gonna replace it at some point in the future, but it's good for now. My MMD Fortnite closing screen that I have right now, it's great. The thing I want to replace it with is going to take a long time to finish, though. Especially at the rate I move. Maybe if you get a whole bunch of them... Oh, you're the person I got the tickets from. Okay, I can't remember how to get to the plaza, but it's going to be in the middle of the map. So let's try to find the middle. The city is so big. We do also have fast travel, but I figure I might as well walk around on foot first, too. Because, like... I can pick stuff up and get things from people. You kind of need to have stuff to do alchemy with, you know? It's importante. This is not the right city center area, because the one we're looking for has, like, an hourglass in the middle of it. Big map. Not that one. Other map. Wait. That doesn't seem right. Yeah, this looks like the only place... There was a place with an hourglass and a big circular area, but this seems to be the only big circular area, and it's not an hourglass. It's like... I'm confused. Oh! I think we're just in the commercial districts. So this isn't even the whole town, this is just part of town right here. Which is kind of insane. Oh, I think they're barbecuing outside again. Wait, so the weather in Royceville doesn't ever change unless you make it? Pretty much, this place is stuck in sunny mode. Well, I guess it's better than endless rain. True. Still, I'd appreciate a few showers from time to time, you know? It feels so weird not voicing it when they're talking. Like, they're talking, but I can't understand them, so I feel like I need to voice them. That's going to be you tomorrow? Nice. I need to go fix the tape on my door real quick, because I'm a crazy person. No, I'm not a crazy person. My lungs just suck, because they got ruined really bad a couple years ago. So I gotta go fix something real quick. Yeah! I have tape on the bottom and top of my door I use because there's a really big gap and my apartment fills with smoke. And my lungs are very sensitive to that. So I just have to adjust it real quick and then I will be right back. So, one moment. I don't think I know what a positive air pressure environment means, but that's a good idea. Anyway, we're better now. Yeah, I had a really bad allergic reaction a couple years ago that kind of did some serious lasting damage to my lungs. So they're pretty sensitive these days. So I gotta be cautious sometimes because there's bad airflow in here. Or bad.
どうして？
Why is that?
家庭菜園で野菜を育ててるんだが、当然野
I
菜
think
には
last
水
time
が
I
必要だ
played
ろ
this, it didn't voice the dialogue. Because they were talking. It just feels weird. Grown veggies in my garden, but they need a decent amount of water.
毎度自分で水やりするの
Watering them myself every day is a real pain in the neck. A bit
た
of
まに
rain
は
now and
雨
again
に
would
頼
go a
って
long
楽して
way.
んだよ俺様の畑だけでも
But I
雨を
wouldn't
降
give
ら
for
せら
my
れる
own
ようにできれ
personal rain
ばありがたいん
cloud.
だがな
Well, we're gonna learn to make your own personal rain cloud. That's what we got our recipe for, so we can do weather manipulation. And hit children. Look at this, it's super fluffy and fun. I've got a bunch, so you can have some too. Nice, we got balloon fruits. Let's go. But yeah, no, I'm really excited for next Saturday. I'm scared, I'm nervous, but it seems like everything will be able to happen as planned. It seemed like it wouldn't be able to happen for a while there, and I was a little worried I'd have to cancel. Because I've been wanting to do like a debut thing like this since like September of last year. So it should be fun. You worked with that a bunch for making welding shops and shit years ago. The best way to do it is to tape air duct filters to the back of a box fan to make the pressure gradient in your apartment higher than outside, so outside air doesn't want to get in. Interesting. I've never heard of that, but that's interesting. I've never heard of that, but it might be something I'll look into doing. Like, this solution works for the time being, but I might not always be so lucky. I might need to try other things, so. To forge the ultimate blade, you need exceptional amounts of both time and materials. Here, though, such things are readily available. I'm certain that I shall be able to fulfill my dream. Barrel. Yeah, this city is so much huger than the one in the first game, because there's like 2 giant maps for it. It's crazy. Or I guess at least 2 maps. I think these are the biggest ones, though. So one of the buildings adjacent to... My friend is in incredibly good health. He can easily walk all day long without missing a single step. Which is why we've been traveling together, to map out the corners of this world. One of the doors around here is important store. Is it this blue one? No, oh, it's probably the big triangle one. Because it's like the double doors. I've always loved anything delicious. Even now, I'm on the hunt for the next thing. Oh, I know. If I find anything particularly tasty, I'll save some for you too. I like that, thank you. I don't even know you. And strangers are offering you free food. Befriend strangers. Crystal Sparkle Pavilion! We usually had to work with massive negative pressure situations to get rid of welding fumes, and that meant putting huge 30,000 CFM centrifuges per minute? Is that what that means? Fans on the roof to force inside bad air and blow it out. Okay. Bananas. Whoops, ignore that. Well, okay, we gotta find the bananas. But then we have to ignore the bananas, because we don't appreciate the bananas. That means you couldn't open the doors because there was a vacuum on the whole... Ah, I see. I eat all of my meals here. I just can't get enough of the casual atmosphere. It's got a kind of homey feel to it. It's so nice to be able to kick back and enjoy, you know? Talk to you before I think. The liquor that's brewed in this world is the best. This tavern's the only place we can drink it, actually. See, that's why I'm always here. Okay, I want to check with Quest Lady. Cubic feet per minute, that makes more sense. Which requests should I take? Accept quests. What do you got? What do you got for me? Ready to report? Can I trouble you to make me some tools that will help me secure my prey? I used to be able to hunt without extra tools, but my age is getting the better of me. Plus, this world changes according to Miss Elvira's mood, which means the forest does too. We haven't met Miss Elvira, but Elvira seems to be, kind of like god tier guardian of this place. I ought to fully equip myself before I venture out. You want rabbit fur? You want 2 rabbit furs?
よし、これ
I
なら
got
す
you,
ぐ報告
fam. No, you don't. You're gonna give me rabbit furs for crafts. Got it. I got those too. Eat till you beat, 2 or 1. Good day, Miss Alchemist. I am a gourmet devoted to seeking out the finest flavors in all of Araby. Maybe that's the girl outside. No, that's William. I don't think her name was William. The moment I caught word of your special tea blend, I hurried here immediately. Will you allow me to partake in a cup of your marvelous mix? You want some
こ
soda
れ
tea?
ならすぐ
I made a whole bunch of it off stream. Have some. There you go. I basically went through every basic recipe after stream to make sure we had everything covered at least a little bit. No. Anything else we can report? An orthodox medicinal plant. Han is quite a popular plant among alchemists, right? I never knew it had such dedicated fans. I wonder if the client behind this request also practices alchemy. Dang, now I'm really curious. Oh, okay, so that was not written by the requester, that was written by Kati, who was one of our homies. And I guess she's the one who works here. I think we might be talking to her right now. That might be Kati. Her right there in the middle. Hello, Casey. Welcome in. Welcome.
ちょうど
You have missed very little because I have been distracted 90% of the stream. You're going to eat pizza. I hope it is good pizza. Enjoy pizza. A versatile spice. We get our salt from grass in this world, not from the sea. I found it a bit strange at first, but it turned out to be very convenient and easy to incorporate into dishes. Anyway, could I ask you to gather some for me? You want some salty grass? I'm full of salty
ちょうど
grass.
持ってる
Wow, I'm so prepared today. This is crazy. See, instead of grinding, I got to go on tangents. That's why I prepared ahead of time. It was the perfect plan. My reputation is slightly above no reputation. Adventure grade C, that means I'm the best. Touch some salt. Yeah. Gamers have never touched salt before. I come here for 3 meals a day, of course. Part of that's because the food, so good, but the view's even better. Kadi's just so gorgeous. Yeah, that is Kadi. I like her fit. She's got a good fit. Got a cool cloak thing. Very distracting and full of numbers. It is a very distracting game. Although I got distracted by talking about 3DS and, what else did we talk about, chat? I can't remember. It's been days. We've only been streaming an hour, but I feel like I've been talking for like 3. Nat, I can't remember your name, but you were somebody. Gnome, that's right, you had a funny name. I'm sorry, Miss Kati is a little preoccupied at the moment. May I take your order instead? No, you may not. My order is buy a piano, because I want to practice piano again. I brew the liquor they sell here, you know? That's why his name is Brewer, because he brews the brew. So I like to drop in as a customer from time to time to see people's reactions. But what is it about drinking in a pub that makes alcohol taste so much better? I mean, I made it, but... Cool. Cool. I think we're good to go. I think it's time to go home. I think it's time to progress the game. Brewer, he brews the brew for the whole crew. Brews the brew, the crew's brew. Who brews the crew's brew? The brewer brews the crew's brew. Fast travel! Let's go.
よーし
I think we've done the rounds well enough. Look at all of that stuff we picked up. Oh my god.
新しいレシピ出来上がり
Sunlight Heliodor. That is our secret recipe. That's the one we gotta make right now. Using this on a dream space stone should make the sun come out. Alette said it makes the world go schwim? Alette's descriptions are often lacking in precision. No, schwim is very precise. Plachta, you're crazy. Our Plachta would probably say the same thing, but schwim is a very professional, precise word to use in this situation. Alright, where's the schwim? Where's the schwim? There's the schwim. We need to get a cane stone for that, though. Where do we get cane stone? Or windswept plains. To the plains we go!
どこに行こうかな。
Boop, 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 boop. That one has it.
よ
That one
ー
has it. Let's go. From Kane.
草原は風が気
Citizen
持ちいいし
Kane, who lives
お
in the
散歩する
newborn
にはちょうどいいよ
Gdir.
ね。欠点はお宝がないことくらい。見つけた。てや
Are you Kane? I'm gonna hit you and find out.
よし、頑張って。
You are not Kane. You are a
弱点
bunny.
をつけそうです。
Let's exploit its weakness. Or just hit it, because it's one bunny. I think we'll be okay. Oh wow! I'm over leveled for these babies. That's crazy. It's almost like I leveled up a couple times. I would never. I would never do that,
いい
chat.
素材が手に入
Alright,
り
we
ま
gotta
し
go
た。
find Kane now. Or we can hit this bunny with a stick.
敵だよ。私なら弱点をつけそうです。援護させてください。楽勝楽勝。
Nice! Nice on! What if they just said golf game quotes while you're playing this? Because you hit things with a stick. What if Sophie had a golf club?
なんだこいつらか。それおまけだよ。くりゃ楽勝楽勝。
Oh yeah, so we do have 3 party members right now, but this game introduced lanes. We have like a front row and a back row. Tell your golf. I wonder if, has Koei Tecmo ever done a golf game? I could see them just putting whatever current Atelier character they got going on at the time in a golf game.
私なら弱点をつけそうです。
Alongside
させてください。
Ryu Hayabusa. You could have Ryu Hayabusa as your caddy, and you could be playing as like Atelier Shally. Because it came out 10 years ago. I don't know. I would love those possibilities, however mediocre.
もう一度。楽勝楽勝。
Now, Everybody's Golf, or Hotshot's Golf rather, at the time, I believe, they put Kratos and Kat from Gravity Rush in that game. Those are pretty cool crossovers, but that was because it's Sony. That was like, at the time, a Sony first party thing.
なんだこいつらか。
I'm gonna do a fancy instead. I'm gonna do a twin action.
一緒に行きましょ
And
う。
we're gonna deal magic damage to target area, and then we're gonna knuckle shot.
連続で行くよ。そうだ。
Neither of them are
痛い
dead,
ですよ。
but one of them is now dead. Because I
弱点を
punched
つ
it
く
with my
チャン
punch
スとも。
fists, and then you
一緒
kicked
に
it
行
with
動
your
す
kick
る。
boots.
楽勝楽勝。
Snowfie. Yeah. Has Koei Tecmo made a golf game? We're gonna find out right now. Boo, 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 boo. They make a lot of games, probably, right? I wouldn't be surprised. Koei Tecmo golf game. List of Koei Tecmo games. Super Swing Golf. Super Swing Golf is a very expressive and colorful golf game where you can select from a ton of characters along with cameos from the Dead or Alive games. We're getting there. First step is Dead or Alive, and then you go a little more niche after that, and you hit the Atelier games. It is real. It is. When did this come out? Super Swing Golf came out in... So it is going to have Ryu Hayabusa, most likely. I had one of the characters right. Unfortunately, it was not the Atelier characters, and it's 2006. Problem with 2006 is Atelier games were around, but they were not... They had no international appeal whatsoever. DOA and Ninja Gaiden, yeah. It's probably Kasumi and Ryu, and maybe Ayane. But that would make the most sense. Characters. Super Swing Golf. Characters. And Lubu. Lubu is gonna be there too, just because. Why not put Lubu in a golf game? Everybody wants Lubu in a golf game. He'd be OP. Super Swing... Character Golf. Giant Bomb. We have Aaron, Cecilia, and Q. Nope, those are the original characters. There was a Season 2 game as well, though. Fandom. This is Dead or Alive fandom. They might not show all of the characters. Hey, guess what? You know what characters they put in Super Swing Golf as guest characters. Ryu, Hayabusa, Kasumi, and Ayane, the three I guessed because they were the face of... I mean, that's Ninja Gaiden and DOA. That's like their main characters. No surprises there. I don't see any Atelier though, so... If they make a sequel, you know they're gonna shove Ryza in it. But they're not gonna make a sequel. That was like 16 years ago or something. 17 years ago? I don't know what year we're in. The Cooler Hydrate! Will, the Cooler Hydrate! It's the boobies and butts. That's regrettable. I mean, it's not a bad feature, but it's like... Dead or Alive actually is a really solid fighting game. Unfortunately, it has just as much of a reputation as a Coomer game, which is a bummer, because it's like, it's actually a good game. But then they went so hard into the fan service that, like, nobody cares anymore. Alright, we're looking for Cane Rock. It is. Well, the thing is, it was always fan servicey, but they just got really bad with 6. They went so hard in the other direction in the last couple days, last couple games, that it just ruined it. I do think they should have kept the fan service stuff to, like, the volleyball game, so they could, like, keep the fighting game a little more focused. But they got greedy. Wasn't the 6th version literally dating? No. No, it was not. You're thinking of the volleyball games, I'm pretty sure. The 6th one was still just a fighting game. The problem is, they got really super greedy with their season passes of DLC. DOA 5 came out, and was actually a very, very solid... I still recommend DOA 5 Last Round to people. DOA 5 Last Round is a super complete package, you get a ton of content, and it's just an amazing fighting game all around. I don't recommend DOA 6, though, and here's why. With DOA 6, they didn't make that many major gameplay improvements. They did some minor tweaks and some minor graphical updates, but we lost a lot of stages, which is a big deal because DOA had very involved stages where, like, you could throw people downstairs and change between different tiers and stuff, or break through walls. Like, they went very all out with making the environments part of the game too, which was fun. But we also lost like half the characters. And by the time we went from DOA 5 to DOA 5 Last Round, that was a game with like 25 characters or something. It was a pretty decent roster. So we get a game with a much smaller roster and like 1 new character, maybe 2 new characters for DOA 6. In the first year that game was out, they had 4 season passes. Each of those season passes included 1 new character. There was also a new character or 2 who were like launch day DLC. And each of those season passes was also like $125. So, within the first year, they put out a much worse package and tried to sell a much larger package to people for, like $600. So I wonder why people turned away from DOA 6. I wonder. Real mystery. DOA 5 Last Round is genuinely really good. Highly recommended. Because while there is, like, DLC costumes and stuff, all of the characters are in Last Round, and everyone has, like, 5 or 7 outfits anyway, so it's like, you're not missing out on content. The DLC situation for 6 was so far gone. It's like the greediest it's ever been. Oh, I'm sorry, not 600, 1057. My bad. Thank you for the correction on that one. Yeah, no, it's awful. The difference, though, is that DOA 5 Last Round gave you all of the characters and a substantial amount of, like, extra... Oh, that's for DOA 5. Okay, well, that's because DOA 5 was around for a long time. But DOA 5 LR still gives you the full roster. It gives you a full set of stages minus, like, the Attack on Titan stage. And all of the characters have probably... A couple might have, like, 3 costumes, some of them have 7 costumes, but there's a lot baked into the base game. So, it's excessive DLC, but the base game was a complete full package. You don't need any of that DLC to enjoy the game. That's like rhythm games, right? Like, rhythm games, you can drop thousands of dollars on DLC, but you don't need to. The full game is right there. This is just extra shit. DOA 6 was not a full package. DOA 6 was a half-assed mini package, and it lacked what it should have had for a launch game. And then they tried to give that to people, and that game had like $600 worth of DLC within its first year. Whereas DOA 5 had like, what, nearly a decade probably of development on it? So that was where they killed the series. And it's a bummer, because they're genuinely fun fighting games. If you've ever played Virtua Fighter, they're basically built off of Virtua Fighter, but with a heavier counter mechanic built in. Played DOA 5 on stream one time, and I probably will play it again, specifically to mess around with DLC. Though, because they had some Atelier costumes. One of the characters I play as got to be Sophie, so that was cool. Oh, 2056! Never mind, it was double what I thought anyway. But DOA 6, faceless, DOA 6 did not have the shelf life DOA 5 did. DOA 6 was done. They ended support for DOA 6 within like a year.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Who worked for Koei Tecmo, that company had so much... Well, there you go. Talking to someone who worked for Koei Tecmo, that company had so much bloat and overhead in their divisions, it makes sense them charging $600. Yeah, well, apparently $2,000 for DLC, as it turns out. And, you know, I can forgive fluff DLC if the base game is there. That's really the entire argument that it comes down to. The original package has to be worth the cost of admission for me to want to put anything else into the machine. But yeah, no, the fact that DOA 6 is worse it's exponentially worse than it even looks like when you compare those numbers. Okay, let me, because DOA 5 was supported from 2012? DOA 5 came out in 2012 and was supported 2015 was when the last version came out. And I think they probably were making costumes into like 2016. So that 1,000, while a lot, is over the course of 4 years. And then DOA 6, I don't think even made it a whole year before they stopped working on it. But they did, like, season passes that lasted a couple months and were each, like, over $100. They had whole departments working on hand positions for fighting stances, like multiple people on payroll to model where hands were on every frame of... I believe it, because, like, at its core, Dead or Alive is actually a good fighting game, and they probably, from what you're saying there, they micromanage things so much they are probably offsetting the costs of how overly excessive they were by trying to make the shovelware outfits that they would sell later. DOA 6's life cycle, Wikipedia, came out on March 15th, 2019. I don't know when you find, if they would even have, like, the end date where they said they're done working on it, and it was a failure, and we're done with the series for now. But genuinely, if you have a chance to pick up DOA 5 LR, it's on Steam. You don't need DLC or anything, it's just a really good game. And I think that's the swan song of Dead or Alive, and we're gonna pretend they never made anything else beyond that. It is free, you think? There is a free version of it. There's like a free version of it, but I think the paid version is like $20 now or something. The free version's like buying characters piecemeal. But the paid version gives you the campaign, which is goofy and dumb, but it's like, it's fun. Campaign's fun. It's got a story mode. The story mode is always like we're cloning ninjas in a lab somewhere, and they're gonna be the ultimate weapon, so you gotta stop them. Departments of people working on not localization, but just cultural intricacies and region-specific jokes and mannerisms for their localization. Is that why they couldn't afford dubs? Or why they stopped being able to afford dubs? Full game, $40? Okay. Yeah, it's a little higher than I thought it'd be. Still a good game, though. I think I said 20 because, physical copies. Like, the console version, the retail copy of, like, last round, I've seen for $20 a lot. So if you go on, like, Amazon and wanted a physical, it doesn't help you on Steam, though.
行きます脅威ではなかったですね
Alright, so we need to get Cane Rock. Is that it?
宝石は何か
Nope,
と
that's
よく使う
Eisenhower.
素材です絶対に持って帰りましょ
Oh,
う
that looks right. It's red. Canestone. So that's what we're after. How much Canestone did we need? For what it is, those boob jiggle physics are probably one-to-one spot-on correlated to real... I mean, they have multiple subsystems of jiggle mechanics that work differently, too. It's very goofy. Oh, yeah, so we just needed a... I don't know how many we needed, but we might as well get extras while we're out here anyway.
興味ないな試し高く売れないんだよね
Also, we need to get a fishing rod at some point so we can go fishing. For the true experience.
宝石があ
Sophie
る
1
と
didn't have
錬
fishing.
金
Sophie
術
2
で作れる
does.
ものの幅が一気に増えるんだよね
Some of the DLC costumes were cool. Like, the Atelier ones and the Guilty Gear, and the Halloween
見つけたら
costumes.
ちゃんと採取しようね
But a lot of them turned into, like, especially 6 was way worse about it than 5 even.
綺麗な
Turned
花に
into,
は申し訳あり
here
ま
is
せ
our
ん
new outfit. Don't you think it's cute? Let's copy and paste it and change the colors onto every girl in the game.
これこれ
And sell it as a pack. And you're paying a bunch of money for one costume copied and pasted to a bunch of people.
採取は難しいです
And there was one other big thing they did on DOA 6, which was wild, which was they added the ability to change character hair color, which is like, you know, something you've been able to do in Tekken for a long time. But here's the thing. You need to get a ticket for the character to change their hair color, okay? If you want to change their hair color back, you're going to need to buy another ticket. Yeah, you know, it's like $1. Just, it might have been 2, I can't remember. $1 or 2. So you can change your character's hair color. And then you can buy another one to change it back if you're not feeling it. That's all. Yeah, it was egregious. Like, that was... I wouldn't say even worse, necessarily. A different kind of bad. That game was just scummy DLC hell, though.
子供の頃よくやってたんだよね
I kind of want to play it again. Like, it's not a bad game. It's a much worse game than 5LR.
植物
But
は生き物
I'm
だから
sure as hell
ね
not putting any money into that thing.
丁寧にと
Boring scientists, we simulated a black hole using 6 warehouses full of supercomputers. Pushes glasses. Oh, hey Tecmo, you should see how good we blended Kasumi's areolas with the subframe jiggle master. Oh, God.
植物は
I
採
read
取し
that
た
out loud.
後が大切です腐らせないように
True,
持
though.
ち帰らなければ 植物ってちょっと苦手なんだよね小さい虫がついてることあるし
Pink girl is not a fan of plants.
錬金術の素材になり
Oh
そう
my
な
God,
木な
barrel!
んですね
Barrel,
持
barrel,
って帰
barrel,
りま
barrel.
しょう
Look at it, it's beautiful. It's got a ladybug in it, though. I want the ladybug.
やった
There's our more cane stuff. Okay, that's what I wanted.
That's it!
少しだけ
I've come up with a new recipe.
Wait, did barrel play, or did it just get drowned out because I made That's It so much louder? Barrel... I think it played, it was just quieter. I needed to turn that up more. Barrel is, We're going into the void once more. Hold on.
Barrel, barrel.
It's the money, 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 money.
Barrel, barrel.
Okay, so some of those sound bites might be a little bit louder than the others. Good to know. Good to know. Sorry to everyone who is deaf now. Anyway, let's go home. Barrel Barrel's louder now than it used to be. I'm very sorry. I didn't realize that one was so much louder. Here, hold on. Let me fix that right now.
Oh, I'm die. Thank you, forever.
But that's a good volume. See, the Rip is a great volume now. I like that. How's that goat sounding? Still a little intense. What I'm gathering is I probably shouldn't have adjusted the overall sound, and I really just needed to crank up Barrel Barrel. Yeah, you know what? That's what it was. Okay, I'm just gonna turn up Rip and Barrel Barrel, because those are ones I recorded from YouTube videos, and that means they're quieter. Actually, It's the Money was recorded from a YouTube video too, but it was a song. It was a music video, so of course it was louder. Yeah, I'll turn up Hikami too. Overlays. Let's see, so Barrel Barrel, edit. Can I turn it up? That's the question. Can I make you louder? Can I make you louder? So loud. Oh, not from this screen. I would do it from Loyalty. I should really just move those to my computer and do them through Sammy like everything else. It's the only way. Okay. Okay. Alright. Okay. Okay. Uh-huh. Yeah. Stream store. And then we look at the Barrel Barrel, and the Barrel Barrel is... Where is the audio? It's at 50% volume. Now it's at 100% volume. That's good, right? 100% is not going to blast out anyone's eardrums, right?
Oh no.
Barrel, barrel.
No. No, it won't. It won't. So where was It's the Money at? It's the Money was at 50% volume already.
It's the money, 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 money.
Okay, so that one's just stupid loud compared to everything else. Plain and simple. That's what it comes down to. So we'll just crank up other things. Item content 100.
Nice.
That's more uniform. I think that's better than it was. And the goat was okay at this volume level. Where'd you go, goat? I lost the goat. There's the goat. Yeah, we're fine. We're good. We're good, chat. I made stream better. Actual, real improvements. Let's go.
よーし
Let's go home. Let's make a weather machine. We're gonna finish the first
ど
thing
れ
of
に
the
しよう
day.
かな
The very first craft of the day.
どれを入れよう
Making record time here.
やってみよ
Alright. Weather, sunshine, uses plus 10. I don't know if we get to keep this
う
thing
と
or
りあえ
not.
ず入れてみる
Making a rock with flowers. Yeah. Let's see. So we've got fire, 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 and thunder. So we're not going to be able to... Oh, no, we have enough fire that we can make that work. If we're
さ
smart.
て
So
ど
we'll
う
do
に
that.
しようかな
No, we won't. We'll do
うん
that.
いい感じ
And then we'll do... That won't actually reach, which is kind of a bummer. Kind of a bummer it won't reach, but that's okay.
すごいのできた
Let's do that, and then we'll do
うん
that.
いい感じ
What is Anime Tuesday? Oh shit, Anime Tuesday's not tomorrow, it's the day after, huh?
グルコーングルコーン
Promare.
とりあえず入れてみる
Find a copy of Promare. Find Promare. Watch Promare.
さ
Yeah.
て
Yeah, we'll
どう
watch
料理しようか
Promare
な
on Tuesday. I decided a minute ago. Is that like Akira? It's stupid. It's Trigger. It's Trigger being Trigger. It's a movie. It's kind of dumb, but it's just pretty colors. Pretty colored Trigger action.
とりあえず
I would say it's
入れてみる
infinitely less deep than Akira would be.
悪くないかも
Why is Kamina in it? Because it's Trigger. Because it's Trigger.
とりあえず入れてみる
His name is actually Gato. He is a cat in this one, obviously.
グルコーングルコーンすごいのできちゃうかもいいこと起こりそうな予感これはここ
Yeah, no, he looks just like Kamina. You're not wrong. It's
こん
pretty
な感じ
blatant.
かな
It's fun though. It's a fun one. Okay.
一気に仕上げるわできたすごいのできちゃっ
Less
た
of a commitment though than the series. Just one goofy 90-minute movie. We've already finished all my favorite shows, so I need to start coming up with a list again. Because we finished. So my top 3. Oh, story
で
content.
きたこれでちゃ
And
んと
we're done.
補充できたはずだよ
One Sunlight Heliodor, all topped up and ready to use. You put the apostrophe in it. Hold on, I'll update the Sammy too. Might as well. It's that kind of stream where I just update everything. So we're gonna update everything again. So people can be grammatically correct if they want to, or they can be wrong. They're both okay. Ooh, how to copy? Is there a copy button? No. Actually, yeah, I'm just gonna make it so you have to be grammatically correct. I don't want to add all of these extra buttons right now. You have to put the apostrophe and that's it. Because that is technically how it should be. So there you go. That is just a Final Fantasy XIV character, but that's not correct at all. But now it should work. But it's got to be all caps too. I think it's case sensitive. Sammy's picky, so I have to like make a million variables for every possibility of how you can write the name, which is a little frustrating. Now you will never use it. Okay, good.
まさか
Honestly, I wasn't sure you could do it. I'm
本当に成功さ
impressed.
せてしまうなんて切れてた力を補充するだけだったから助かったよ一から作るのは無理だったと思う
Making one from scratch would have been too hard. But yeah, I would say my top 3 anime are Illumin to You, which we watched last year, Princess Tutu, which we finished earlier this year, and Fooly Cooly Alternative, which we watched last Tuesday. Those are like my top 3. I'd say Princess Tutu is probably the #1 slot, but there's some others that I'm very fond of that we're gonna watch in the future. This game is Halo Alchemy, ODST Alchemy Edition. They re-released it and they added anime to it. It's crazy.
どういうことですか？多分だけど、純粋に錬金術で作られた
I
道
don't think
具
it's
じゃ
made
な
with
い。
just alchemy. There's
他
something
に
in there I
何か
don't
もっ
really
と特別
understand.
な。ソフィー、お願いがあります。
Ask away. What do you
もう
got?
片方は。
You mind if I work on the other one?
プラフタがやってくれるの？
Time is it? Wait, how is it already that late? Did I start an hour later than I intended to? This doesn't seem right. What time did I start? I started at 2. 2 plus 2 is 4. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Think you can fix it?
はい。
Maybe. No, definitely. So this was only going to be like a shorter stream today because we were going to raid over to Rummy today because I wanted to watch Rummy. But we're probably going to go for another hour, I think. So we can actually get something done because we've barely done anything this stream because I've been all over the place. So yeah, we'll do 1 more hour. We will boss raid, but not right away because like we need to actually make some degree of progress. But I'd like to watch the pisser. But I'm sure that's going to go on for more than an hour, so that's not a big deal.
いえ、絶対に成功させます。
In fact, I'm certain of it. I promise I can do it.
お願いです。
Of course you can. You're an alchemist. You're so good at alchemy, you got yourself
それじゃ
turned
あ
into a
こっ
book.
ちはお任せするね。ありがとうございます。
You're welcome.
念のため失敗しないように。
Oh, see, she's the baby alchemist, whereas before she was the experienced alchemist. Because we get to be older than Plachta this time around. The pisser, that's right. It's a PlayStation shit show rally, or just PlayStation shit rally. One of those. She just plays really bad old PlayStation games. And usually has like a few of them for it. They're fun streams.
任せといて。
Sure thing, I won't take my eyes off you for a second.
そんなには見なくていいです。とにかく。
You mean any PlayStation game? But I just remembered my drumming doesn't pick up anymore.
この子が
Pretend I did a
本当に
drum
私の
roll,
知って
a
る
ring
プラ
shot.
フタだとしたら。
This
昔
really is
は意
Plachta.
外
She
と
was
負け
surprisingly
ず嫌いだ
competitive
った
when
の
she
か
was
も。
younger.
負けず
Although
嫌
I
いな
guess that
今
hasn't
のか。
changed much. Plachta synthesis. Oh, so we each get to do our own synthesis? That's pretty cool. I'm not gonna skip it, because apparently she does her own thing different than what we're doing. You may now synthesize items with Plachta as well as with Sophie. You can choose which alchemist to synthesize with when interacting with the cauldron. You can also switch between them on the recipe selection screen by pressing L2 and R2. The experience points will only be awarded to the character who performed the synthesis. Okay, interesting. I like her poofies on her dress. Consider whose level you want to increase before beginning a synthesis. You should counterclockwise and I start clockwise. Of course, that makes so much sense. Exclusive recipes. Okay, so they have recipes they can both do and some they can't. Among recipes, there will be some that Sophie or Plachta's icons will display. That's how you know whose it is.
これなら
Oh. Oh.
新しい道具作れるようになりましたよ。
Is it case sensitive?
That's it!
Nope, it's not case
I've come
sensitive.
up with a new recipe.
Long boots. Hell yeah. We can now make long boots. Oh, there's another one though, so we gotta keep going. Actually, I just do it on my own because I have special privileges. Oh, except my cooldown is still there. I need to turn this timeout down. No, because then it'll get spammed. Only I'm allowed to spam it. Don't make those. Well, they're not for me. I'm not gonna wear the
新たなレシ
boots.
ピを習得しました。
Unlock the ability to synthesize. Okay, we got lots of
習
armor.
得しました。
Unlock the ability to synthesize with Plachta. So these are these all going to be Plachta? Yeah, this entire page is Plachta exclusive synthesis. So Plachta does a lot of armor stuff. Oh, we gotta go fishing! Go! Plachta. Okay, you're in charge now. Make fishing rod. Go, go,
どれを
go!
作りましょう。
You need tasty looking bait. How do we get tasty looking bait? You probably have to make it, right? Level 20. Is that a recipe that was in here? We need wage wheat flour, which we can get from... We can make that. We can make wage wheat flour. Okay, so let's make some wage wheat flour. Plachta is a bomb factory and a fast push. Yeah, that's right.
材料を選びましょう。
She's basically the American dream.
ふむ。理論的に考えた場合、まず
Oh wait, fishing rod. I don't think the stats matter on the fishing rod. They might. I'm not sure.
理論的に考えた場合、まず
Parameters plus 5. Sure.
ふむ。理論的に考え
HP is
た場合、
not gonna matter.
まず
I have no idea what traits will carry over for a fishing rod, so kind of a mystery. Expensive plus. If we ever want to upgrade our fishing rod, we can get good
どこ
money
か
off
ら
of the
取り
old
掛か
one.
りますか？
I like that. Okay, so we have lightning, wind, fire. We got lots of wind, not much lightning. We don't need much lightning though. That's okay.
いい調子です。
That.
これで いい調子です。ここにしましょう。これは期待できそうですね。
Select together. Now
いい調子です。
that's
予想以上の反応です。これは期待できそうですね。
sense quantity plus 1. Okay, so some traits will carry over. Mildly sweet doesn't make any sense. I don't think we're going to be eating the fishing rod, so that trait's not going to make much of an impact, I don't believe. Let's see.
順調ですが、勝負はここから。
Bread flour. Okay, that's not going to carry... Oh, wait. This is,
釜
So,
は
I mean, it's going to
海、
carry over to the
素
flour,
材は地。
but the flour is going to then get used to make a fishing rod for some reason. Sense quantity might carry over. The lightning ability might, but there's nothing there still. And those bottom two are completely useless.
特性を選びましょうか。これでいいですか？
We'll
で
make
は
that.
仕上げましょう。調合終了。
Right.
会心の出来ですね。
Make sea flour.
どれを作りましょう。
Okay, so, tasty
材
looking
料
bait.
を選びましょう。
These are all the same because we just made them.
ふむ。
New
理
bonus
論的に考え
wouldn't
た場合、
probably carry over. That's just for consumables, and this is not a consumable. Quality up is always a good thing to have.
さて、どこから
I
取り
don't
掛か
know
り
if
ます
uses
か？
plus 1 will do anything, but parameters might. And, which quality did we have? We had regular quality. If we can get a quality plus, they
どこか
stack.
ら取り掛かりますか？
But I don't think we have a quality plus.
「どこから取り掛かりますか？
Do we have a quality plus?
ふむ。
I don't think so.
理論的に
It's
考
okay,
えた場合、
What's the best one here?
まず
You. You look good. Get in. Oh,
さて、どこ
not
から
looking
取
for
り掛
that.
か
We're
ります
looking
か？
for That looks like it'll be pretty
取
good.
り掛かりましょう。
Okay, so we've got the wind, the lightning, and the ice. So we'll throw fire out first and foremost because nobody cares about fire right
勝負
now.
はここから。ここにしましょう。
And we'll go with ice. We're probably gonna fill the entire
順
grid,
調ですが、
so I'm just
勝
gonna
負はここから
let it wipe that off because we're not using it for anything anyway.
素晴らしい。これは期待できそうですね。
We got
これは
that.
期待できそうですね。
Oh. We have so much fire, but we just don't use it for anything, but that's
素
okay.
材は地。
I'm gonna change the order around a little bit. Do
順調
that,
ですが、
and then
勝
we'll
負は
do
ここから。
that, and then we'll do,
これは期待できそうですね。
and then we'll, do that.
順調ですが、勝負はここから。
I'm changing the ingredients. We don't need all this fire. It's wasting space.
理論的に考えた場合、
This ice is gonna be better for us anyway.
さ
Let's
あ、
do that. Okay, this is gonna be better. So then we get ice, and we're like, ice, ice, baby. Do, 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 do.
素晴らしい。
I don't think that'll add to it at all. It did! It's water resistant. Our fishing rod is now water resistant. We win, gamers.
ソフィー、
And water
少々
loses.
相談なのですが、
Okay. So then, we're gonna do
素晴ら
that.
しい。
And then we're gonna do
予想
that.
以上の
And then
反
we're
応
gonna
です。
do
これは
that.
期待でき
And then
そ
they're
う
all
です
gonna
ね
link。together and be like, wow, power. And then we're gonna be like, fire, you're still useless to us.
これで、
Nice.
これで、予想以上の反応です。
And if we need to clear up board space, that's the first to go, because it's doing jack shit for us. But it's there, and that's
錬
something.
金術の信号、
We'll do that,
いつか必ず
and immediately regret my life choices. So we change it,
いい
like
調子で
that.
す。
And then we do, oh, god, that's huge.
予想以
That.
上の反応です。
And then I'm gonna say... No. I'm gonna say no. Just say no.
順調ですが、勝負はここから。
That. We're gonna do that and kill the fire, because the fire is actually pointless. Our fishing rod now has a small smell. The strongest smelling water-resistant fishing rod the world has ever seen. It's not the most water-resistant, but it is the strongest smelling, and sometimes that's all it takes.
予想以上の
It's
反
not
応です。
about it's not about the quality of the rod, it's about the stinky. It's got a big T in it.
特性はど
So
れ
you
に
know
し
it's
ましょう。
Quality up. Expensive.
このような
Parameters.
形でどうでしょう。
We're gonna do that. It's gonna be great.
最後まで気を抜かずに
This isn't even the rod, I think this is just the bait.
総合終了。
So now we have the bait, so we can make the
素晴らしい
rod.
道具ができました。
But we made really good bait. That's the thing. That's some high quality bait right there.
また腕が上がりました。どれを作りましょう。
And now... Fishing rod.
材料を選びましょう。
Stink bait is a thing. It's true. Totally true. It smells weird. I don't know what it smells like.
どこから
Does
取
it
り
smell
掛かりま
fishy?
すか
Or does it have like a distinctly different smell than what you would consider fishy? But those are all gonna be the same.
さて、どこから取り
Those are
掛かり
pretty
ま
much
す
all
か
the same. Actually, I'm gonna go with this one
さて、どこから取り掛かりますか
because it has a better grit on it. It smells like foam and chemicals. Just what fish eat naturally in nature. foam and chemicals.
さて
Makes perfect
どこから
sense.
取り掛かりますか？
Okay. So lightning is obviously our big deal here. But we also have fire and grass. So... Quality...
ふむ。理論的に考え
Do
た場合
that.
ま
For
ず
more lightning. Do that, but that's not... Let's see...
さてどこ
It's
か
a
ら
nice
取り
double
掛かり
whammy.
ま
We
す
could use
か？
both of those pretty well. And then we'll do something for the traits. MP consumption
さて
down.
どこから取り掛かりますか？
Think synth quality. Quality.
さてどこから取り掛かりますか？
I'll do MP charge, that's fine.
取り掛かりましょう。
Okay. Yes. I mean, granted, you know, a lot of people like the smell of gasoline and they shouldn't, so fish aren't any different there, I guess. Fish love gasoline, it's their favorite thing.
これで
No it isn't. Don't put gasoline in a fish tank. Oh, I forgot light was an element in this, but we're not using it, so you can just hang out down there. That's fine.
勝負はここから。
Okay.
釜は海、
That, and then
素
we'll
材
do
は地。これは期待できそうですね。
very little fire. Is that enough to do anything with?
素晴らしい。
No, it really isn't. We don't need ice or light, so maybe we can get rid of ice and light stuff.
ふむ。理論的に考えた場合、まず
Something else with fire would be good, probably.
さてどこから
More
取り
than
掛
just
かり
like
ま
a
すか？
single square of fire. That might be the only one now. There's not much fire in the fur department.
さてどこから
Fur is
取り
apparently
掛か
not
り
made
ま
out of
すか？
fire, as it turns out.
さあ
Kinda crazy,
情
but
報
true.
開始です。
And we still have the ice. Where's the ice coming from? The first one. Those all have ice, so there's gonna be ice no matter what.
ふむ。
Where's that fire?
理論的に考えた場合、まず
Alright, we're using this. I think this is the best we can do right now. So we're going to that, and then we're
順
going
調で
to
すが、
that.
勝負
And then
は
those
こ
are
こ
going
か
to link
ら。
together. And major gathering level 1. Okay. Okay. I can work with that.
ここにしましょう。
Sounds groovy.
素晴らしい。
Is that ideal?
ソフィ
These don't fit together super
少
well
々
either
相
way.
談なのですが、
Hmm. Yeah, I guess that's really the best way to do that.
勝負はここから。
Okay, and then lightning. We did not use both fire panels. I
ソ
think
フ
if we use
ィ
both fire
少
panels, it
々
would be
相談なのですが、
so connecting. Okay, so connecting the little glowy ones together. See, there's like a little light bridge between the two glowy ones there. That does give you a modifier, but
釜は海。
it's worth more points than that to cover all of the flame icons on the grid itself. So I think this is actually going to be slightly better. Nope, it's equal. It's equivalent. Never mind. I think sometimes it can
予
be
想
slightly
以上
better,
の反応です。
but in this case, it's the same. Okay, so get the ice out
こ
of
こ
the
にし
way.
ましょう。素晴らしい。
Do this
素晴
one.
らしい。予想以上の
We
反応
get a
です。
simple make. And then we'll do
予想以
you
上の
on
反応
the
です。
fire. Which I think still might get some sort of buff, just less because it's not the right thing. And then you can go here. I think that's a pretty good
特
fishing
性はどれ
rod.
にしましょう。
Quality, expensive,
これでいい
parameters.
ですか？では仕上げましょう。完成です。
Capable fishing, gathering up medium, major gathering level 1, quality, expensive plus, parameters plus 5. Sounds awesome.
レベルアップです。
And we leveled up.
釣り竿完成です。
There, the fishing rod is complete.
やったねプラフター。
Nice job,
これでお
Plachta. Now we
魚
can
を
go
釣ったり
fishing.
できるね。ええ。
Indeed, it'll be nice not to have to buy fish from the store, given how
これで
often
お
we
店
use
で
them.
買う必要がなくなります。
We use fish for everything in this world.
ちゃんと釣れればだけど
You eat
ね。
them, you wear them like shoes, play them like guitars, you make fish bombs out of them, you eat them, I hydrate, I drink my fish juice. Mmm, tastes like fish. As long as we can catch them, that is.
それを言わないでください。
Please have some faith. Let's go catch fish! Tutorial the fishing rod! So we're not making actual story progress today, we're just going fishing. I lied to you all. This was fishing percent today. We've reached fishing percent. Skip this tutorial. No. Yes, no. Yeah, no, no. The fishing rod can be used to reel in fish and other aquatic creatures at fishing points. Approach a fishing point, press square. Fishing is always a matter of luck, but the weather conditions may affect what catches are available. If you find a promising fishing spot, don't be afraid to cast your line.
どこに
Getting
行
out
こ
of
うか
here.
な。
Night fishing, let's go. Newborn Verdure.
草原は風が気持ちいいし、お散歩するにはちょうどいいよね。欠点は
It's fish. Wait, what is that? Oh, that's the weird thing. I went to one of these yesterday. They're very
さ
strange.
あごめんね。 少しだけ積
No,
ま
that's
せ
the
てね。
crystal. No, that's not the same thing. When I said yesterday, I meant last time we played this. I have no sense of time. These are like save crystals. I can't remember what these do. Oh, fast travel unlocks. They unlock fast travel. Okay, that makes sense. They're like Final Fantasy. I need a bug catching net to catch bugs.
花か。私は
Did she
興
just say
味ないな。
It sounded like she said Four Loco to me. I know that's not what she said, but I heard Four Loco. Listen, she says it again. You'll hear
い
it.
い素材が手に入りました。てやん。てやん。
In this world, they drink fish loco. It's like Four Loco, but it's made out of fish. Way better.
てやん。あった。はてやん。これでいいんだよね。
There was a fishing area around here somewhere, right? I think so. Fish loco, exactly. They leave the eye out because it makes it more, edgy.
見つけた。
Vowels aren't cool. Remove any excess. Wait, fish lyoko. Oh, it's like code lyoko, but
綺
with
麗な
fish.
花には申し訳ありませんが、錬金術のためです。ごめんなさい。
I never saw Code Lyoko. I just know they're funny looking CG kids, and I think people like that show. Do people like Code Lyoko? I never watched it.
ウニ取った。
Did it finish? I have no idea.
これどうやって持つの？
You did? Yeah, no, I've heard good things. I've never seen it
葉
though.
でも折れてても錬金術で使うならどっちも
Uni
一緒だ
Uni
よ。
is good, Uni. This is the plant I was talking about that It's weird. It's a cool plant because it makes you do a roulette. Fire! Damn it. Okay, whatever. We got fire out of the plant.
薬の材料にいい
Got
か
a
も。
lot though. Oh, damn, those are good. That's a high quality plant. It gives you really good stuff. There's water. There's one of those fancy plants again. Oh, wait, ho, ho. Ho, ho.
無事に持って帰れるでしょうか。
That's it! I've come up with a new recipe.
Yeah, they make gathering a lot more
錬金
interesting
術
than
っ
it
て不
used to
思
be.
議だな。
Is there a fishing spot here? There, I see the fishing spot. Okay, so we need to get over there. And then we can go fishing.
捕まえた。
Probably don't want to fill up our inventory entirely, but I can't help
捕
myself.
まえるの大変なんだよね。
At least get the less common things. Okay. We do not have any items which can be used. Fun fact with this game. Did you know you have to actually equip your stuff to use it?
よーし。
It's true. You should try it sometime. I'm gonna try it right now. I love equipping my gear so I can
新
use
し
it.
い道具作れるようになりましたよ。
We already came up with a recipe. I don't need to push the button again. Oh no, there were 2 recipes. One of those is new. Hold on.
That's it! I've come up with a new recipe.
But nah. Not equipment. Items. Adventure items. No, gather items. We got sickle. We got fishing rod. Now we go out
ど
and we
こ
go
に向かい
fishing.
ますか？
And then we'll probably fish and then we'll wrap up the stream, I think. I'm not gonna do a full extra hour because I kind of wanted to go to Rummy stream, but we're not missing too much if I just catch some fish and then we'll wrap it up there. Near Forest probably has fishing, right? Well, we know there's fishing at the Winslow Plains, so we're gonna go there. Do these show fishing spots? It does show a
よ
pond.
ーし。
I know the pond has fishing in it.
草原はいいですね。草木に隠れてない分、素材も見つけやすいですし。
Okay, fishing time! It is now a real RPG. You know, you can't have an RPG if it doesn't have fishing in it. That's a fake game. Remember how Final Fantasy VI didn't have any fishing in it the entire game? And it's like, what is even the point of being here? Well, guess what happened when the world ended? We had to go catch fish with our bare hands. What? Why did you just say, oh my god, it's Plachtaverse? What are you talking about? You interrupted my spiel. I was saying a cool thing. I don't understand. I don't understand. But, so you know how, so Final Fantasy never had any fishing in it, and it was like, what is the point of playing this game without any fishing in it? But then the world ended, and Celeste had to catch fish with her bare hands, and that's when you know it's a real RPG. Once you catch fish, you know it's a real video game. And now, we get to catch fish. It took us an entire first Atelier Sophie, into the second Atelier Sophie, and another 5 or 6 hours of Atelier Sophie too. But now we're here. The future of video games. The fishing hole. With a fishing rod in tow.
えい。
That's okay. That was alright. That was a little anticlimactic.
何が釣れるかな？ 何が釣れるかな？
How many times can we fish this? We're getting a lot of fish out of this.
何が釣れるか
It's still
な？
letting me fish. Can I fish up? How many fish are in this tiny little pond? That's a lot of fish. Okay, we are out of fish. And there you have it, chat. We have gone fishing. Let's
い
go.
い素材が手に入りました。
This is where you all cheer and celebrate, and you're like, oh my god, Bear went fishing. That's so cool. Wow, it's a real video game. Wow, cool.
宝
Wow.
石があると錬金術で作れるものの幅が一気に増えるんだよね。
Thank you. Yes, I did. I truly did go fishing in a video game.
いろいろな
Fishing is
組み合
real.
わせとして
Thank you. Thank you for the cheers. You are a lovely audience. We should go fishing together sometime.
ごめんね。少しだけ積ませてね。
Your Fortnite obsession's going too far, Rez.
これこれ。
It does have fishing though, so it's allowed. I can't stop you. I can't stop you if the game has fishing in it. Except we're talking about RPGs. Not every game needs fishing. But does it?
よいしょ。
Potentially.
発見。
Warframe is like a shooter. It's a third-person shooter, but Fortnite is too. But it has third-person shooting, and that has fishing in it. What other shooters have fishing? Resident Evil 4 has fishing in it. You can shoot fish. That counts.
てや木の実集めなら任せて。子供の頃よくやってたんだよね。
Anyway, let's go home and wrap it up. I think most people are probably already headed over to Rummy's anyway. Pokemon has fish in it. Pokemon is an RPG, and you can fish in it, so it's a good RPG, despite the fact that it's a bad RPG and needs better gameplay. There is Pokemon that's a shooter, though, to be fair. I mean, Pal World is a thing. I can't wait for Pal World. Pal World's gonna be great. It's probably gonna be terrible, I'm gonna be real. But I can't wait to play Pal World. That game looks so dumb.
どこに行こうかな。
But yeah, we're gonna wrap up and head over to Rummy's, because that was the original plan. I probably should have started an hour sooner than I did, because I was planning to go for 3.5 hours, and my timing sucks. But I think that's probably going on right now. I think. Maybe we'll play this tomorrow too, because we didn't really make a whole lot of progress today. That might be a good idea. Oh, she's not live right now. What time was she going live? Oh, she was going live at 4:30, I think. So maybe I did plan for that. Okay, we'll keep going a little bit longer. For whoever's still interested. We will do a bit more stream. Okay. Cool. Yeah, let's keep going. What is our main objective right now? After seeing me craft a sunlight daily door, Plachta asked if she could work on the tool needed to make it rain. If this Plachta really is the past version of the Plachta I know, I guess she's always been intensely competitive. Exploration. Enjoy the view at the Rose Falls in the residential district. Okay. So let's go to the residential district and find our location.
出発ですね。
Okay. Supposed to do Rose something? Rose Falls in the residential district. What is the Rose Falls? I don't think it's a waterfall made out of roses. It's probably an actual waterfall, to be my bet. Down this way? That looks like a waterfall to me. That's probably where we're going. Right where that person is standing.
植物は生き物だからね。丁寧に丁寧にっと。
But yeah, I'll advertise it one more time before our stream ends, just because I'm pumping it up a lot, because I really want to make sure it's successful. But Saturday, I'll stream Monday and Tuesday, and then Saturday is going to be the big stream. That's going to be the big one at 2 p.m. on Saturday. I know it's early, and I know these early streams tend to kind of not be the best for everyone, but the debut stream goes long sometimes, and I figured it'd be a better idea to do it early than late. Especially since when you go late, that's when all of the bigger streamers start, and I am small, and I don't want to compete for a major event, basically. A raging waterfall plunges into the surface below, stray drops soaking everything nearby.
Oh, ひらめいた。
2 p.m. 2 p.m. debut. I don't want to completely sabotage myself. If I did it at 2 a.m., that would just make me sad, because then, like, everyone would be asleep. That'd be devastating. Like, I know it's probably going to be small, but I want to at least make it have a chance at succeeding. That's true, Raz would be there.
石はどれだけあっても困らない。持てるだけ持って帰ろう。
Well, hope you can still do 2 p.m. instead of 2 a.m. Raz. A little more effective as a streaming time, but We'll do it 2 a.m. sometime just for the hell of it. But maybe not for the big event. Why do you not talk? Use your mouth words. Explore. Okay, I guess we just have to go home now. Yeah. Just gotta go home. And then we'll head over after we make our next recipe. Items placed in container. There it is. There. Hold on.
That's it! I've come up with a new recipe.
No, we're not doing it at 2 a.m. It's at 2 p.m. It's in the afternoon. No, we're not. The debut is at 2 p.m. in the afternoon. This is all joking around. I did it at that time because then it's a little more accessible between different time zones. Generally speaking, earlier time slots seem to do worse for me, except for when I did Zelda. Breath of the Wild was an unfortunate situation in that it was super, super successful because I played to the algorithm. But generally speaking, it seems that like my old 7 p.m.s are usually the best time slot, but I've been trying to just work some earlier ones in there because I like... It's nice having a little bit of variety in the times. Especially on days that are busier. How's it going, Plachta? Do you think you can do it? I feel like I'm close to an epiphany, but my brain is running out of fuel. I think we still have some soya potatoes left. Maybe I should cook one up. Sure love soil potatoes, huh? Even our favorite food is the same. This really must be her. Plachta went from being a dumb baby to a book, and then aging for like 1,000 years, and then being a doll person, and she still just wants to eat potatoes. That is dedication. Also not very exciting. That's it, Sophie. I've come up with a new recipe. 2 a.m. India time? Well, there you go. Is that actually what it is? I don't know that. Really? You're sure? Sure as sure can be. Just show me that cauldron. Changing the weather updated. Alright. Show us what you got, Plachta. Let's go. Make more fishing rods. No. No fishing rod. Not today. Cloudburst Hydrites. We're not using... I think this is just an event item, so I'm not too concerned about the stats. Thank you for Hydrate. Cloudburst Hydrate. Yeah, Cloudburst Hydrate. There you go. Exactly. You think it's 2 a.m. Sunday India time. Well, if you're in India, which, according to my stats, is probably none of you, but, you know, there's always a chance. And also, welcome. 2 a.m. if you're a night owl. Oh, we have lots of icy stuff. This is great. I can do that. It's level 1. I'm not trying nearly as hard for this one because it's not for me. If this is something I was going to use, I would, like, be very careful to make it good. But this is whatever. This is fine. The Goanese. I don't know that word.
Sophie.
Let me look that up. Goanese. A person from Goa. So is Goa a city or like a
勝
state?
負はここから
Goa, India. It's a state. Goa is a state of India, and it's India. It's the southwestern coasts within the
少々相談
Konkan
なのです
region.
が
I know nothing about geography. Goanese nuts, got 'em. You got me,
錬金術
Nurgle.
の神話
You got me.
をいつか必ず最後まで気を抜かずに
Do
称号
I don't know what
終
sort
了
of like crops they have. They might have different nut crops in the Goa region. It's possible. Weather, rain, uses 17, ice level plus 1. 17 uses? I wonder if we're actually gonna use
ま
these
た腕
things.
が上がりました
I just assumed this was a one-off item. Also, I like that these are in-engine cutscenes, so we get to remain a dog person. It's done.
お疲れ様プラフタ
Nice work. I knew you could do it.
ーいえ
It shouldn't have taken me so long. I still have a lot to learn.
何言ってんだよ。大成功じゃ
Come
ねえか。
on, don't be so hard on yourself. You gotta take your wins where you can. Basically Sedona, but in India. But then that means I have to know Sedona too. Sedona. Sedona is a city in Arizona. What? That doesn't make any sense. There must be a different Sedona. I assume you're talking about a state of something. Hold on. The city that straddles Sedona State? No, that's just a city. I don't know about that comparison. I don't know. It's a city. How is a state of India equivalent to a city in Arizona? Come on, don't be so hard on yourself. Gotta take your wins where you
ソフィーのも
can.
プラフタのも
Besides, they
見た
both look
限り完
perfect to
璧だ
me. You two did a hell of a job.
よかったねプラ
After
フタ
that,
ー
we did great.
Uh,
I suppose it does make me feel a little better.
けど
I'm no
Well,
alchemist, though.
ranking
Just
just
because they look
generic,
fine to me doesn't mean they'll work.
見た感じは大丈夫そうだが
早速確かめに行こうよラミゼル
Bet
さ
they
ん
use
早く
portals?
見つけたいし
Then let's try them out. The quicker we get them working, the quicker we can find Ramzel.
そうで
That's
す
right,
ね
we're looking for
そ
angels.
れではすぐに
I agree. The three of us should set off as soon
行く
as...
とするか
I think you mean the four of us.
ウォリア
Huh?
ーさん
You
来て
mean
くれ
you're
る
a
んです
party
か
member?
あ
That's
お
right.
前らのおかげ
I'm
で
a
補
party
充もできた
member.
からなその礼さそれに
Besides, you said this
Sophie
Plachtaverse
が
girl you're
探してる
looking for is family to
はい
you.
離れ離れのままじゃ
I'm
心
not
配
gonna
だろうし
stand
な
by and watch your family get
例
separated.
の
Let
つい
me
で
lend
に
a
手伝って
hand.
やるぜ
ウォリアーさん
Pleasure. Thank
嬉し
you,
いで
Elias.
すありがとうございます
Elias rejoined the party. Oh yeah, we got a party member. And we're cooking something else too.
よし出来上が
There, all done.
りやっぱ不思議だよね
Alchemy's so
全然違
weird.
うものができるんだもん
What you get out is totally different from what you put in.
そうでもない
It's not all like that.
私も最初の頃
When I
は
first started,
ウニを
I
袋
could
に
only
詰め
make
た
really
道具と
basic
か
items, like
簡単な
bags full of
のしか
uni
作れ
and black tar
手で詰め
heroin.
た方が早くない
Wouldn't that have been faster to do by hand? Anyway, what I'm trying to say is that alchemy has some simple recipes too.
うーん
Uh-huh. Dan, do you think there's anything I can do to
ない
help?
かなえアレットちゃんが
You'd want to, Olette?
そうそういつ
You
も
bet.
作ってもらってばっ
You're
かり
always
じゃ
making
悪い
stuff
か
for
ら
me, which
さ
feels kinda unfair. I forgot I turned you into... She's not normally mouse or rat girl. I gave her rat ears, and I completely forgot I gave her rat ears. So she can just be Bay now. Our party member is just Otherworld Bay.
何か手伝えないかな
Figure I should
って
pitch in somehow, you know?
それはいいですね
I didn't give her ear. She has ear options, but like, she already has cool like artifact ears. Why would I replace them? You can turn her into a fox though. I think that's a wonderful idea. An amateur's perspective might give you the inspiration you need to spark new discoveries. Yeah, Sophie's Walter White and Alette is Jessie. Wait, then who is Plachta? I haven't actually watched enough of that show to know. There's that other guy who's prominent in the show that they work with, right? In the meth business. You need to get a barrel of methanol, Alette. Don't ask too many questions either. Good point. Would you mind, Alette? Consider it done. And if nothing else, we'll have an extra pair of hands to help with tidying up. Plachta, that's so mean. Congratulations! Tutorial assist skills. So not only do we get to do alchemy with 2 different characters, we have a third person assisting with the alchemy. So yeah, alchemy is like right out the gate getting a lot more complicated. Which I like, because the alchemy is like the biggest part of the game more than anything, so... skip the tutorial? No. We'll read it. Assist skills can boost item quality, modifying the synthesis panel, and supply additional materials among other powerful effects. A character's assist skill will activate automatically once you form enough links of their associated elements. Oh, okay. For example, Alette's assist skill activates on forming 3 wind links. Alright. So we don't have to think too much about that. When the skill is activated, the quality of the final product will increase with the number of wind links you form. Assist skills unlock in stages as you deepen your friendship with each character. You can activate multiple assist skills in a single synthesis session, so don't be scared to make new friends. Friendship! Increase your friendship with a character by progressing through their personal story. You can view your current friendship from the party stats screen at any time, so don't forget to check how close you've become. Why is Alette Wand? Because she's a martial artist, and she goes all swoosh and stuff when she punches people and kicks people. I think it's just wind and monks. Kind of go hand in hand, I guess. She's gassy. That's it. That's it. That's the real reason. Not what I just said. Oh.
That's it! I've come up with a new recipe.
Once I put that on my stream deck, I don't have to constantly spam it in chat. But for now, you guys have to deal with it. Yo, hunting rifle! Let's go. As its name implies, this gun is best suited to picking off faraway targets. You'd have to be a real sharpshooter to be able to use this. Yeah, we're just making guns. We started with bombs, now we're making guns. The logical progression of things. Yeah, it's basically a shotgun. Yep. Alright, well, I guess we'll, I want to make one more thing so we can use Alette, and then we'll wrap up and we'll head over to Rummy, who is currently going over schedule stuff, it looks like. We also have, like, side quest stuff that I haven't even been paying attention to. Plachta completed the Cloudburst Hydrate, so now we have the tools we need to make it sunny or rainy. We'd better hurry to the Dream Space Stone in Near Forest. Which I guess we'll start tomorrow with that, since, yeah, I think I'll just play this tomorrow, too. But for now... What are we gonna make? Actually, let's work with Plachta some more. Hunting rifle. We got everything we need to make a rifle. Let's see. Skill power plus 10. Seems pretty good. None of those are useful, so we'll go with the blank one. I don't think skill power plus 10 stacks with skill power plus 10, so... I don't really want to waste the cheap, though. So we'll just do that. That's fine. Finally going to raid Iron Mouse, and she's even streaming right now. Yeah, I told you we're raiding Rami, though. It'll happen. I specifically did my stream early today because I wanted to stream before Rummy.
まず
Otherwise, I would have been streaming in the evening. I had ulterior motives. Please understand.
さてどこから取り掛かりますか
Maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow we'll get it. Who knows? We'll see. Oh, light and fire
どこ
are
から
helpful
取り
here
掛かり
too.
ますか
So we can try that.
ふむ理論的に考えた場合
So we're not gonna get the light, but we might get the fire. That's a lot of lightning, actually. Those are all lightning, though. I don't think we have enough.
ふむ
I don't think there's anything that will
理
give us
論
light
的に考えた場合まず
in our bag right now. That's okay. Yeah, we'll just go for the fire one and see what we can
ふ
do.
む理論的に考えた場合まずさあ調合開始です
And then I can hit all of the fires right here and connect them. We're still not going to be using a let for this, though, so we'll do one more alchemy after this so we can actually get our bonus.
ソフィー少々相談なのですが
I just needed to make the gun since we had the recipe. It's crucial. It's very important.
いい調子です
That... Nah.
これは期待できそうですねこれでこれは期待できそうですね
We
こ
fit
れ
all
は
those?
期待できそう
Yeah, we
です
can
ね
fit all these. Okay, cool. So that's
予想
pretty
以
good
上の
chance.
反応です
Unfierce Eye, XL, attack count +1, and attack +10. That's pretty good.
このような
That's a
形
pretty
で
good starter gun.
仕上げましょ
I wonder if that means we can get the jump on people, or if that's just an in-combat. Oh, you know what? That's probably Elias. Elias probably uses guns, since he just joined the team. I thought he was a sword person, but he's the new party member. 2 iron blocks, a log, and beehive, and some bark stirred in a pot to make a hunting rifle. That's how it works. Yeah, no, try it yourself sometime. It super works that way. Trust me.
うどれを作りま
This
しょ
is
う
legit. Don't question it. Okay, we'll do another
何を
synthesis
作っ
with
ちゃおう
Sophie and see if we can get one that's very green. With the green buff. Like the refresh
ど
oil.
れを入れよう
Refresh oil is lacking green. Get out of my face.
どれを入
Green
れよう
flour! Green flour. We'll make green flour. Never have enough flour.
うんうんなるほど
Okay, that's fine. Oh, we need another of
うん
those.
うんな
Okay.
るほど
And... So this is a very green heavy recipe. We can make this work for us.
なるほど
And... We can get a little bit of fire in there, it'd be okay. I don't know if that's gonna be enough fire. Oh, here we go.
なるほど
Here we go. Okay. So, we'll start with the fire. Get that out of the way.
うんいい
And
感
then
じ
we got...
いいこと起こりそう
got
な
that.
予感
So it's a mildly sweet flour. And then...
さてどう料理しようかな
So we want to have a link of at least 4? Was it, or was it 5? I can't remember.
すごいのできちゃうかも私も手伝うよ
There it is! Congratulations! The final product quality increases by 3 times the number of wind links. Sick. So then we'll add another
いいこと起こりそうな
one.
予
And
感
since we put it there, it links the 2 of them, so we get 2 wind links by adding 1 more, because the configuration works out really good. Great.
さてどう料理しようかな
We are thriving right now.
すごいのできちゃうかも
Fire max level, synth quality +2. A bunch of shit.
こんな
HP
感じかな
charge.
パパ
Okay.
ッと仕上げちゃおう
Alette, get in the pot. Go, go, go!
これで完成
And we made really high quality flour. Isn't that more exciting than making a gun? We just made really high quality flour, chat. That is a milestone if I've ever seen one.
レベルアッ
Something to be proud of. We even leveled up. That's how good our
プ
flour
何を
is.
作っちゃおう
Amazing. Incredible even. Okay. But for now, we'll wrap up. And we'll keep going tomorrow. I want to play more of this game.
わ
I like this game a lot. Let's go save at the save point. Save desk. You know what Atelier games always remind me of? My upcoming debut 2-year anniversary model reveal. That's right. That's right. Atelier Sophie reminds me of this, and you can go to it, and it'll be good. And we'll play games, and I'll show stuff off, and it'll be great.
お
So that's cool. You know what else Atelier Sophie reminds me of? Jeopardy for the PS1? Yeah. Reminds me of Jeopardy for the PS1. Which is what Rummy is playing conveniently, so I guess we'll head over there now. It's the perfect plan. Thank you for Hydrate and Fanfare. Alright, a raid message today is going to be, what is the raid message gonna be? I don't know. I don't know. Congratulations, Booba, you're first! You beat everyone! You did it! Let her cook. Let her cook. Sure, that's a good raid message. That fits. That's a very fitting one. I like it. Raid message is let her cook. And, it's gonna be... throw whatever you want on there. Throw some emotes on there if you got them. Let her cook raid! Yeah, throw my emotes on there if you got them, or throw somebody else's emotes on there if you don't. I don't care. Just make it pretty somehow. And I will see you guys next time, which is tomorrow. Probably later in the day, though. Probably later, not at 2 p.m. Maybe we'll do like 5 or 6 tomorrow. It'll be another evening time one. I like that. I'm gonna copy that one. That's a good one. Hold on. Oop. Oh. Actually, I don't think everyone... I can't remember. Oh, that's a... I think the Pixel one might have been a bit one. I can't remember. Either way, I'll see you guys later. Have yourself a good... whatever today is. And I'll see you tomorrow. And we'll play more Alchemy. Alright, that's it. Get out of here. Goodbye. See ya.